Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. It's good to see everybody. Welcome in Pocket. Congrats on getting first, and Halifine on almost getting to 400 fucking books. That is crazy to me. Welcome in Spider. Welcome in Asti. Have fun lurking, Asti. Hope you okay. I am surviving for the most part. Very tired. Me eep. Have good eepies. I appreciate you. I am very tired, and unfortunately, directly between my shoulder blades, currently feels like I have a hot knife pressed into it. It's exceedingly unpleasant. So we are going to do our best to survive as we continue forwards. But welcome. Still, yeah. All throughout the night and all throughout the day so far, it's been hella fun. Have a good lurk. Have a good farewell, my friend. I hope you have a wonderful eepies and sleepies. It's good to see you. But greetings, folks, and welcome to Purgatory Corner, the Library of Dreams, where stories never end and the shelves stretch into eternity. I'm your storyteller, Sinspeaks, although my model is currently being taken over by the lovely Scarlet, and will for a little while still. But today we're going to be doing a new thingamabob. We're going to be playing a game called Little Orpheus. About a year ago, I did my subathon, and one of my subathon goals was that we would pick a game from my entire Steam library, letting a random random number generator create a random number for us, and using that number to pick out a game. And that game landed on Little Orpheus. Tell you how annoying it is, I had to count 956 games to find Little Orpheus, so it was a journey. But we are going to play it. I have no idea what the game is in any way, shape, or form. In fact, I vaguely remember sorting it somewhere. It might have been on my future games, might have been on my one shot. No idea. But we're going to be playing it. So find your seat amongst angels and demons alike, and perhaps add a new book to your shelf. For every story's reader, you should always share your stories. I had pain all throughout the night too. That shit sucks. Yeah. Hopefully your pain got a little bit better as the day went on. Mine has unfortunately subtly got worse. It's been unpleasant, but we're getting through it. But let me go over to here. Let me change up my shit a little bit. There we go. And let me change up my game to be Little Orpheus. Again, I have no idea anything about this game in any way, shape, or form. I don't even know if I should be using a controller or my keyboard. So I'll start with my keyboard and we'll see what happens. All I know is that there was a dinosaur on the main screen.
You are Comrade Ivan Ivanovich Privalov.
Ivan Ivanovich.
In 1961, you were selected for the Shukovgrad Interonaut Exploration Program SSSR. Despite failing your basic physical and being caught cheating on your entrance exams, on the morning of the 12th of April 1962, you boarded a rocket drill containing the experimental device Little Orpheus, with the purpose of descending through the Earth's crust to discover the relative hollowness of the interior and its suitability for colonization.
No, you've lost me, General. Did I do what?
You and Little Orpheus were dropped into an extinct volcano to drill to the center of the Earth and find out if we could establish a city there. Note, if you will, that this date is over 3 years ago.
Interesting. Oh my god, my model's dying. What the fuck? Okay, hold on. Where the fuck is my model dying? Jesus Christ, 96% GPU? What the fuck was that? Hold on. Let me turn down my graphics to medium. There we go. Jesus fucking Christ, why is that fucking 90 some GPU? Good lord almighty. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Alright, is that better? Is that... I mean, I guess that's working better. Let me pull up my controller. Okay, seems to be good. If I have to, I'll lower it even more, but seems to be good. I appear to have broken my leg, I suppose. Yeah, there we go. Yes, I must walk. With no speed. It's just my usual walking speed, I suppose.
Can you describe little Orpheus to me?
It's little.
Of course. It was large and round and had something of a disagreeable smell.
I was referring to its technical specification.
Well, General, I am no man of science, but
Apparently.
it had this radio thing that I was supposed to use to let the surface know I had arrived, and some sort of battery wrapped in this lead box. But
Oh, my
I was
leg
told
is
to
fixed.
not touch anything under any circumstances, and I did notice the engineers who worked on it were quite a shifty bunch.
Uh-huh. I feel like that's a very bad thing. Is this like, there's a book a long time ago that was, I think it was like Journey to the Center of the Earth, if I recall correctly. And it seems like a very, pretty much the same concept. Journeying to the center of the Earth.
The little Orpheus device contained a radio transmitter capable of sending a signal through miles of solid rock.
They die? Alright, apparently that's how you die, ladies and gentlemen. I like the fact that they dropped me in here. And they're just like, oh yeah, this is just what happened. Oh great, I have to listen to it twice. Thanks,
a
bud.
radio transmitter capable of sending a signal through miles of solid rock.
Uh-huh.
In order to boost this, a powerful energy source was required.
Is
An
it radioactive?
Bomb, Comrade Prevalov.
Okay.
An atomic bomb that you have lost.
Yeah, it's pretty
somewhere
bad.
below the Earth's crust.
Ah, yes, that bomb.
Yeah, pretty bad. Pretty
Of course, General. I can explain everything.
Pretty
But
bad.
it is a long and somewhat complicated story. And let me assure you, this is not a case of milking chickens.
What?
But you won't understand where your bomb and little Orpheus has ended up unless I start at the very beginning and you let me tell you where I've been for the last 3 years.
3 years. Wait, I'm sorry. What is the phrase "milking chickens" a Russian phrase? Is that an actual phrase?
From the beginning.
Milking chickens?
But this had better be good.
I'm slightly concerned.
Good, General. It's more than good. It's extraordinary. And it began like this.
The Chinese Room presents. Whee! Ray does feel like Journey to the Center of the Earth. Ah, what the fuck is that? I mean, I like the art style. It's kind of cute. It's very strange. Little Orpheus, Orpheus. Episode 1, Comrades to Arms. Okay. Yeah, let me turn everything down real quick, because it's still fucking loud as shit in my ears. There we go.
Extraordinary sight. I realized this must be the fabled land of Plutonia, as documented by
Plutonia.
the brilliant scholar Obruchev.
Whee! My spine!
Carved by the
My
rock,
legs!
led
My
down
elbows!
into the wild and mysterious jungle. The rocket drill itself must have snapped in half somewhere below Kamchatka, and little Orpheus
Kamchatka.
bounced out and became lost in that prehistoric forest. If I was
Kamchatka.
ever to get home, my mission was clear: to find little Orpheus.
Okay, okay.
I I
My-
steeled myself and plunged deeper into that prehistoric jungle where insects the
I could
size of
slide.
dogs buzzed around.
Dogs. What sort of dogs?
I beg your pardon, General?
Large dogs or small dogs? Big like an ovcharka or small like a barlonka?
Does it really matter?
Of course. Detail is all important.
Avcharka then, General. The size of an avcharka.
I find it
Ovcharka.
very hard to believe.
Would you find it easier if they were the size of a balanka?
No. But I am enjoying your attempts to persuade me.
I like the back and forth between these two. It's really like listening to, like I guess an interview. I mean, obviously it is kind of an interview, but like, I don't know, it's cute. It's very cute. The art style reminds me of, oh my god, what game does this remind me of? Maybe Jack? Like Jack and Daxter? There's a specific one that I'm thinking of. And it's not coming to me.
Another part of
Oh, that's gonna bother me intensely.
Still no sign of little Orpheus.
There's another side scroller. Oh, side scrollers. BRB for a bit, no worries. I appreciate your pocket. Oh boy. I mean, it does remind me of like Ori and the Wisp, Ori and the Blind Forest, and a few other games like that because it's like, it's just kind of like super cute. Ooh. And it's that like small character energy, you know? That makes sense. Alright, onwards we go. So Orpheus is stuck somewhere. Why do they call it Little Orpheus? Is there a big Orpheus that we don't know about that is somewhere? I feel like that's almost more concerning. You know? Whee! I don't know if this is like a super happy moment of swinging potentially to your death across hundreds of feet of floor.
I could see huge beasts.
Huge
Larger
beasts.
and more ancient than any known to our modern times.
You're quite fucking
The
large.
chef was right. And deep below the Earth's surface, prehistoric monsters still roam freely.
Yes, but little Orpheus.
Yeah, I haven't found that one yet, bud. Oh boy. Don't worry, whatever your name is, I'll tell you when I find the Orpheus. It'll be a journey that you have never heard before, so. Oh my god. Shocked I made that. Alright, come on back. Woo! There we go. That is how you do it, ladies and gents. Oh my god. The jumping mechanic in this is really weird. So when you do jump, it's really awkward. It's super, super, super awkward. Oh! That's the T-Rex. Why is your tongue purple? Sir, do you have a bad case of purple tongue?
Terrible lizard intent on making a snack of me was none other than the most awful of the monsters, the Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Oh, now you are
Rex.
an expert on dinosaurs.
Oh, hardly an expert, General. Just educated by the best schools in the world, like all good socialists. And I remembered one crucial thing.
I'm listening.
Crucial.
Well, its greed is without bottom, its hunger is ferocious, but its brain
Ferocious.
is absolutely tiny. So, it can roar and roar as much as it likes, but it will never be a match for the sharpened mind of the good Soviet worker. All I needed was a plan to outwit the monster.
Soviet worker. I don't know, something about the German accent is just like, or sorry, the Russian accent. It's just like super, super nice to me. Like I love the way they do their R's. What's this? Okay. Ah, I see. So, oh, it kind of reminds me of Inside as well. Inside and Limbo. I wonder if these were made at roughly the same time. Hey, look, a
Imagine
giant
my
thing.
shock and and surprised to find in that clearing the last part of the rocket drill.
The
More
rocket
shocking
drill.
was the fact it had been ransacked. Someone had made off with the tools, the weapons, the rations, and the spare parts for the Pragviev. I began to suspect
Pragviev.
foul play. Perhaps little Orpheus was not lost at all, but stolen. All I could do was follow the trail further into Plutonia.
Push. Push onwards, boy. Push. There we go. Been working on making my previous computer work again. Because I have a second computer I used to use a long while back before I started making this one. And I'm hoping that if I can get that sucker to work, which I think is an issue with its power supply, if I can make that sucker work, and I could have a two computer setup, which would be really nice. If I can make a 2 computer setup work, then I can make it so, gonna look back. He did. I can make it so that even if I have my games at high quality, I can make them, I can make it so that my everything isn't like crapping itself, which would be really nice. Ba-ba-doo, ba-doo-ba-doo. Boop-a-doo, boop-doo-ba-doo. Yeah, that's right, your brain is tiny, mine is big. Your brain is small, but mine is smart. You stupid dino, I'm smarter than you. But yeah, so hopefully if I do that, I'll be able to, whoop.
So we all agree this was the fabled land of Plutonia, do we? I don't remember accepting that.
I will admit it might not have been Plutonia if you are prepared to accept the dinosaur.
This isn't a negotiation, Ivan.
General, you can disagree all you like, but there's very little you can do to persuade me it wasn't a dinosaur.
I might not be able to persuade you, but I can always have you shot.
I mean, that's a fair point. That is a deep concern of mine. Mostly that you'll have me shot. It's a real problem. Hut two, 3, 4. Hut two, 3, 4. Hut two. Don't be bothered by me. Don't be bothered by me. Don't be bothered by me. Oh, don't be bothered by me. Don't be bothered by me. Oh, please don't be bothered by me. Please, buddy. Oh my god, I'm hidden! What you mean? I'm clearly hidden. What? I'm clearly hiding in the bushel. Crazy. Crazy that that happened that way. In fact, positively, absolutely, carnivorously wild that that happened that way. Yeah. Don't be bothered by me. I'm just doing what I do. Don't be bothered by me. Boop-doo. There we go. Alright, so I need you to look the other way, apparently. You absolute weirdo. Can you look the other way? Do you just look up and down? Alright, apparently you just look up and down. Gotcha. His eye. It means something. I guess I just caught him at a really weird time. That's my assumption, at least. He's a very weird T-Rex. Very weird T-Rex. But yeah, that's my hope is that I can get... Because my other computer has like... Oh god. Has a pretty decent graphics card, it's a pretty decent CPU, and I can upgrade both of those. But I need to get my PSU working, so I might... I don't know, I might replace my PSU entirely for my birthday, since my birthday's in a month. And just kind of see where it goes from there. Because I really don't know what the issue with it is. Because it essentially just won't turn on, which is kind of annoying, to be honest with you. I could lift this off of me. Running along downtown, walking fast, talking fast, I'm homebound. Yeah, you don't find the egg weird? Is the egg not super strange to you? Apparently the egg is not super strange in the slightest to him, as it turns out. You want to look back down, baby? Alright, cool. Thanks, buddy. Thank you. If you could just not be a dick, that'd be fantastic. Alright, no, you're staring right at me, huh? Yeah, just looking right in my soul. Yeah, Alright, well, good to know, good to know, good to know. Gonna just mosey on through if you don't mind. Man, you're really just staring me down, ain't you? Goddamn. Alright, well, onwards and upwards we go, I suppose. Shathunk? You gonna lift it off or you gonna smash it down? Good question. Wow. I'm very flexible, as it turns out. Crazy.
You hid in an egg.
Yes, General. I hid in an egg.
I am glad to hear your military training was not wasted. If only I had a single legion of men as brave and ingenious as you, with only 100 men equipped with eggs to hide in, we could roll across Europe in a day.
General, are you mocking me?
You are as sharp as you are brave, Tartarus.
Goddamn. Tonovich. Alright, and onwards we go. Man, this T-Rex is determined. I feel like there's easier ways to hunt people, you know? I feel like there's easier food sources than my scrawny ass that it's hunting for. Alright, and wah. Nice. Yeah, I could be wrong on that, but I feel like if you want to hunt something, you might as well hunt something that's not an actual morsel. You know? It's not like literally 2 inches tall. I feel like that might do you some good. Might make your life easier, Mr. T-Rex. Why does everything have this weird 3D-ish effect? It's a super weird effect. Like, it's not super awful, but it's like really weird having right at the edges of your vision. Kind of makes my eyes hurt a little bit. Wonder if this game was made like in Russia. It's a good question. Whee! Alright, what am I doing? Just moseying on through? You know what I really need to play at some point? I really need to play Uncharted at some point or another. Have you guys watched me do that? Because, man, I miss Uncharted so much. Yes, I understand I need to press and hold X. I get it. I get it, game. You ain't telling me nothing I don't already know. I mean, it is a pretty game. I'll give it that. The weird 3D effect is really bugging me, though. Is there a way I can turn that off? Then the... No, not really. Oh, maybe it's this. Aha, there we go. Oh, that's so much better. That's so much prettier. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why that's like a feature of the game. It really did just make it weirder. Like, not necessarily worse, but like definitely weird, to say the least. Oh, that's kind of cool. Shithunk. Oh, that was kind of cool, actually. I kind of like that. Like move 2D into from the background to the foreground. That was really nice. Really nicely done, game. I appreciate you. I still don't know how old this game is, but like it's interesting so far.
I still struggle to believe it. A whole lost city, buried in that jungle deep below the crust of the earth. Who would have thought it was possible?
Who indeed? It is, of course, a shame you didn't think to record the moment for posterity and help us all to get over our disbelief.
But I did, General, I did. My training was excellent, and I immediately took out my komsomolets and began to document all I could.
Interesting. But it was stolen from me. It's not the most interesting game. Like, these kinds of games are, like, not my bread and butter in this list, I would say. Like, they're fun, don't get me wrong. This is quite enjoyable. But it's like, there is challenge to them, and at the same time, there is no challenge to them. If that makes sense.
General, yes. What, of course, I meant to say was my training was excellent, and I immediately reached for my camera, only to realize it must have been torn from my utility belt in the crash and lost forever in that forgotten jungle.
Yep. Totally reliable. 100%. Whoop. There we go. Never shall that footage be seen in the light of day ever again. The world itself shall rendezvous and reconvene with the idea of nothingness.
The beast had returned.
But why?
As hungry as than ever.
Perhaps it was angry it had been fooled by an egg-wearing idiot.
That is unkind, General. It may have been small of brain, but it was grand of stature.
Whereas you, Ivan Ivanovich, are lacking in both departments.
God damn, that's so mean.
Presuming there were no more eggs to hide, please, do tell me.
I did, General.
Wow, their audio wasn't even stable.
I ran like hell, General.
Dude, it's a T-Rex. Even I'm having a hard time believing that. But also the fact that the T-Rex would keep going for it. He's so small. But I suppose T-Rexes are quite, you know, stubborn creatures. At least I imagine they would be. Whee! I'm very curious how many episodes of this game there are. Wow. Kinda sucks. Hi, Gizmo. How you doing? But the T-Rex eating me would be like me eating a carrot the size of my pinky toe. Like they're...
Will our intrepid yet doomed hero survive the jaws of the ferocious dinosaur? Will he meet his end, miles underground as an aperitif for a ravenous raptor? What dark secrets could be buried in the lost city of Agatha? Will the general ever discover the location of his lost bomb? All of these questions and more will be answered in the next exciting episode of Little Orpheus!
Holy shit buckets. That's so many. So many episodes. How many episodes is that? Oh my god. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Jesus Christ. That T-Rex ain't got lips, man. He ain't got no lips. Whee!
What luck!
Well, that worked.
What a miracle! One moment I was rushing into the fetid tonsils of that horrible monster. The next, I was plummeting downwards to the jungle floor beyond its reach. Afraid I would land on something soft.
Perhaps your head.
But nothing could have prepared me for what was
Oh,
about to
my
unfold.
spine hurts so bad, dude. Yeah, he would die. That would have killed him.
A struggle
100%.
for freedom, the likes of which our world has never seen. It happened like this.
Again, so much death. I cannot explain to you how much death would occur if you were falling at near terminal velocity and slammed into a branch. you would just die. Like, it wouldn't even be a challenge. It wouldn't be a suggestion. It would just be splat. Death. Instant death. Hi, buddy. You'd die. I hope you know that, buddy. Like, you'd be dead at this point. Oh, random creatures. Weird as shit, but still. You'd just be dead, sir. I don't know how to tell you this, but I think you may have hallucinated most of this.
Gentle monsters who towered above me. I could only guess they were the lost tribe of the Menkf, an earlier race of people. But why were they so fearful of those ancient gates that lay just beyond their village? And why did they seem to recognize me? Why?
Yes, I'm also wondering why.
No, a как же, General? Who was I to question such things? Trapped as I was deep underground. I was more curious, I must admit, about the location of little Orpheus.
And that's fair. The nuclear bomb was probably important. Man, so many of my friends would find such interest in this world.
You talk of a great city, a mighty power. Yet your nymph squatted like savages in huts at its boundary.
They did. And the answer to that mystery lay beyond my grasp at that point. Because it
Super.
was a wonder, it truly was.
Did not work? Wait, on. Hi, buddy. Oh, I have to push the unbelievably... Oh my god, I do. Does that mean it's not unbelievably hot? Is it just glowy for no reason? I mean, I guess so. Wonder what it'd be glowy with, though. Onwards we go. Onwards we journey. Onwards we go. Oh my god. You guys have no idea the amount of pain my spine is in.
I hope I may one day see it myself.
Oh, General, if only you could. Unfortunately, as I shall explain, should you seek Agartha now, you wouldn't find it. It has been utterly destroyed.
Sheesh. Oh my goodness. I have a massive muscle knot the size of my fist inside of my shoulder.
A tragic loss.
A convenient loss.
I imagine archaeologists weeping as I tell you. But most importantly, before we continue, you must understand one crucial fact about its destruction.
Which is?
Not my fault.
It wasn't my fault.
Yeah, that's what I figured. It wasn't my fault. Wait, why are they in cages? Isn't this their place? Didn't they do this? Is this their form of prison? Is that what this is? I hope so, otherwise this is very awkward and their races. Well, interesting, but mostly awkward. Are you here willingly? Is that just a thing with your guys' race? Are you guys here willingly? Ah, well, okay, I'm sorry. You're probably dead now. Sorry, bud. That probably hurt. Apologize. Well, I guess you weren't in there willingly if you're escaping, so... Oh, you're definitely not in there willingly. Well... What? I'm sorry, you could just take the slaves or the prisoners and what? That's wild.
There was something familiar about the shtukovra they were forced to wear on their heads, which I was sure were being used to control and enslave.
Why not just do that to all of them?
It curiously resembled the radio sets I used to tinker with as a child.
Radio sets?
It was very curious.
It was very curious.
It was extremely curious.
Extremely curious. But like, if you could just enslave all the people who are around you, or who are your, slaves and stuff like that, if you can just grab people who are trapped in these things and use them as slaves, why not just do that to everyone? Like, I don't understand. Hi, Wolfie. How you doing? It's good to see you. Show up. Show up. Show up. Show up. Whee! Oh, nope. Show up. Whee! There we go. I do really like their use of the background into the foreground. It's really fun. It's kind of weird, but it's really fun. How you doing, Wolfie? Hopefully today it's been going well for you. Whee! Where am I going? Oh, these guys. So now it's these guys instead of T-Rexes. Okay, this is fine. EP, how are you? I'm doing alright for the most part. I'm unfortunately in tremendous quantities of pain. My shoulder is screaming at me, as is between my shoulder blades. Oh my god. And yeah, pretty much feels like a really hot knife digging directly into my shoulder blade. I'm pretty sure, from what I can tell, I have a massive muscle knot under my shoulder that's like the size of my fist and is exceedingly unpleasant. Oh. But aside from that, I'm doing pretty alright for the most part. I'm doing fairly happy and surviving. I'm very curious about this game, but it's very silly. Yeah, yes, enlighten us. Hey, hydration. Thank you. Let me grab that real quick. Ooh. There we go. A little bit difficult, but that's good. I have pinched nerve in my neck, causing the right shoulder and arm to go constantly numb. Oof. Left shoulder is messed up, mouth pain in my mouth from dental work yesterday. God, it sounds like you are having a run for your money. Like, goddamn, girl, you gonna be okay? I'll give you hugs, all the hugs.
Would come up with such a monstrously reckless scheme?
Perhaps the type of man who has such limited understanding of atomic energy that he thinks an ancient metropolis can be powered by shiny marbles.
Shiny marbles. Whoosh. There we go. Time to yeet myself off the nearest bridge in shallow water. No! No, you are not allowed. No yeeting yourself off bridges. I would cry. I would be sage. I'd be sage, Wolfie. You wouldn't want to make me sage, will you? If you jump off a cliff, I will have to be weeping. And probably jump off my own. But, you know, that's secondary to the weeping. The weeping's the important part. Got plenty of people make you happy. True. True. But I gotta give you head pats. Gotta give you head pats, hugs. Make you happy as well. Is important. Is important. Happiness should not be only given to those who are around, but those who are always there. And not there too. Whee! Am I going... Well, that's an interesting setup. Okay, sure. This feels just like Inside and Limbo. I feel like they took a lot of inspiration from those two series for this. Hello, what is this? Nothing important? Okay. Oh my god. Dude, it feels like I have a knife in my arm. Oh my god. Can I grab this by any chance? Doesn't seem like it. What you want from me, game? I feel like I need to grab this for some reason. Can I grab this at all? Can I jump on it? Not really. Was I supposed to do something back here? Certainly looks like it. Hi, could you walk away? Thanks, bud. Oh, I was supposed to do something over here. Duh. Just grab this and move this. There we go. Don't mind me, buddy. Don't mind me. We got this moving all along. There we go. Okay. Where is it trying to say that these giant orbs are massive nuclear fucking energy, like atomic energy thingamabobs? Because I'd be deeply concerned if these things were full of nuclear energy. Deeply concerned by this. No, come back. Cheese slap. Thanks, Gizmo. Oof. Somebody just grab a fucking, shotgun and just break my shoulder real quick. If you could, I appreciate that greatly. Oh, my arm hurts. Alright, bye, buddy. Don't mind me. Just doing what I can. Ah, thank you, Wolfie. There you go. Whee! Okay, well, I suppose I need to slide. Duke! Death needs to come for me sooner rather than later. I mean, this is a very pretty place. I don't know how exactly they designed this place. What the fuck are you? Alright, a little bit weird, but sure. Massive mountains. Best I got for your shoulder, thank you. Yeah, let me just add some back pain to my back pain. That'll fix it right up. Okay, good. I didn't die.
I am curious, Ivan Ivanovich. You talk and talk about this great subterranean city.
No.
Yet what you describe sounds strangely familiar. It does in some way bear an uncanny resemblance to the
Wiggle woggle,
glorious
wiggle woggle, wiggle woggle.
architecture of Comrade Alexei Dushkin. Wouldn't you agree?
Done yet, General? I have never heard of this great
Then
gallery.
yet.
Dushkin. Or his works. Interesting.
Dushkin.
Because you were photographed on the steps of his marvelous Vysotka na Krasnich Varotach, shaking hands with the Glavny constructor.
That was the chief designer? The sweaty little fat man with the bad hearing?
Mind your mouth.
This sway little Batman with the bad hearing. That's beautiful.
By slandering one of the great visionaries of our time. Without him, neither of us would be sitting here now.
Must remember to thank him for that, General.
Beautiful. Unfortunately, I have absolutely no idea that reference of the person that they are talking about in any way, shape, or form, or if that's even a real person that they're discussing. But like, I do find that very entertaining. Ken, this just gives me like Journey to the Center of the Earth vibes. That was like, I vaguely remember not only the book but the movie too. Very, very, very vaguely remember the movie. The book I also kind of vaguely remember, but it's like super.
Stop me. I was sure of that now.
I find myself sympathizing with them, I must admit.
Did that not work?
Then I have failed to win you over.
Am I going to have to go back up, motherfucker? I don't think I can go faster. Okay, well, I gotta wait for this thing to finish, then go back up, I guess. At least that's my assumption and what I need to do. Ba 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 ba. And down. Good boy. Alright. Back up. Now to go back. My skills. My speed. It's unmatched. Oop shit. Unmatched. Oh my god. Oh, go faster. Aha! I did it. I did it. Are you proud of me now, Ma? Hi, buddy. Why are you just standing there? What are you looking for? Like, you're looking for a specific being? You just kind of confused a little bit? You having a bad day? Like, what's going on, buddy? 2 of you in one place is kind of weird. 3 of you in one place is even weirder. I must say. 4 of you in one place. Yeah, damn. It's a whole ass convention right now, boys. Crazy. Crazy. Crazy decisions that they're having here.
General, are you mocking me?
That would be unprofessional, comrade.
I will try harder
Comrade.
to convince you then. It is, after all, a cautionary tale of unleashed tyranny.
It is a cautionary tale of unleashed idiocy. But please, do continue.
Of unleashed ease. Scarlet hasn't bitten me. Is my pseudo skin not real enough? I mean, she only bites when she wants to, when it's funny. She needs time to chomp the funniness. Unfortunately, chomping funniness is very rare experience. Don't worry, eventually she will chomp. Can I fucking go? Thank you. Someone behind me? Is there someone behind me that I can't see? It's just like, yeah, exactly that. It's because my frame is metal. Nah, her teeth are strong enough to bite through metal. Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing is entirely up to you guys.
I stepped from the cable car onto a plateau at the center of the city, where a palace, a vast acropolis, stood.
Oh my god. Oh, my
I
back.
was reminded of Chelyabinsk Sorok.
May I ask how you know of Chelyabinsk Sorok?
I don't know. How do I
Aunt
know?
Masha was a traveling tinker who married a beef investigator from Zlatoust. She told me
Permanently
of a
marks in my frame, yes please.
in the West.
Shit, that's what she's good at, let me tell you.
Humbly serving the will and needs of the people.
Yes, unfortunately, that story didn't end so well.
No, that's what Auntie Marsha told me. And perhaps that is why I was also reminded of it. Because the moment I touched the floor in that place, I could tell something was very, very wrong.
How you doing? What you looking for? All right, cool. Cool. I was just wondering, how you doing? Good to see you have standards. Good to know I don't meet those standards, It's very important for us to get this straight.
Began to shake, alarmingly.
Info robot, surprising she can do that. Yeah, she has very strong teeth.
It isn't a
That's what she's good
giant
at.
glowing marble. I'm going to be very disappointed.
Isn't a giant glowing marble? Don't worry, buddy. I got a lot of giant glowing marbles for you. Am I going this way? I guess I'm going this way.
A huge resin sphere that overshadowed all of the others. I caught glimpses through the twisted architecture. And it was
Damn.
then I saw him, the thief, the enslaver, the tyrant, sucking the power from this wondrous city as he drained the very lifeblood of the ancient civilization and drew it into the atomic embrace of little Orpheus. With a song in my heart,
Did you get cut off? What, huh? Can't do a song in your heart? What? What the song in your heart? What? You fell? I was getting into that, man. With the song in your heart? What? Man. Alright. Well, that was a little bit disappointing. I'm not disappointed by that now. That was very upsetting. Oh well. But no, one of the tidbits about Scarlet and Sin specifically is that Sin has claws instead of hands. If I recall correctly, he is. I want to say he has all 5 digits, but I forget whether or not we had him have all 5 digits. But he does have claws. They're like almost talon-like fingers. Scarlet has something similar, but her ones are more like fingernails than they are talons per se. But that and extremely sharp teeth. Both of them have obscenely sharp teeth, which, trust me, they use to great extents. That's one of the bits. It's also why she has a tooth that hangs over hangs over her lip. Hello, Wood. It's good to see you. Have fun lurking. I appreciate you. And then Scarlet's hair is also another sign of the fact that she's not quite human. Because her hair is super wild, as you can see, but it's also not knotted in the slightest. And that's another big thing about her is that her hair is wild and free, unlike Sin's, which is mostly tamed, but is abnormally straight and well taken care of. Lore facts. Whee! Alright, will I break my ankles later? Or will my journey be just beginning? I'm still very curious on what you did with a song in your heart, my guy.
The magical heart of the city cracked, and it sent shockwaves through the world around me. A true monster, General, willing to bring down the mountain itself upon Agartha and bury it forever in his ruthless scheme. I could not save that wondrous place, General, to my shame and regret. But I resolved myself to avenge the Mir, to recapture little Orpheus, and to bring that tyrant to justice.
Yeah, but who is the tyrant? Also, again, his legs broken. He would have so few body parts at this point. Most of his bones would have cracked. He would be dying. You wild angel, wild angel, wild angel. Okay. This is a lot of running puzzles I have found so far in these 2 episodes. It's mostly just been running puzzles. If you hit something solid,
Our plucky yet careless hero fall forever through those unknown skies.
probably.
He discover the identity
Hell
of the
yeah,
Lord
17 Shriek.
commanding the army of the Mength. What chance does he have of ever returning to his beloved homeland? How long can the general's patience last?
Apparently 9 episodes.
And more will definitely be answered in the next exciting episode of Little Orpheus.
Alright then. Episode 3. Lost recordings mode is now available. Discover the new orb scattered throughout to unlock exclusive behind the scenes content. I don't care, to be honest. Sir, if you hit anything solid right now, you're dead. I hope you know that. Including water.
A ferocious sea that offered no hope of survival. I thought of home and wept, unaware that in an instant, my fortunes would be changed by an event so bizarre, I almost hesitate to tell you. And it happened like this.
Hello, Suya. Welcome in. I mean, I guess if you're eaten by a whale, that would technically reduce
Huge, General.
your speed.
By a giant whale.
Yes, General.
You look remarkably well for a man who was swallowed by a whale.
I am blessed with a strong constitution, General.
Apparently. Suya. I think you were streaming earlier. How was your stream? Oh, gross.
And I assume you are now going to tell me how you managed to escape from the belly of this giant whale.
Naturally, General. And I must say, it really was a fascinating glimpse into the interior life of one of our world's most magnificent beasts. I consider myself a wiser man after this experience.
I was showing off my new PNG model? Hell yeah. I think I saw something on Bluesky about that, but that might have been an earlier rendition. This is a game that was randomly chosen for us, and I mean, so far it's interesting. The playstyle's a little bit slow, but it's quite entertaining. I'll give it that. So far we've completed 2 out of 9 chapters in the last hour or so.
It is a shame, General.
Oops, shit.
People can be so closed-minded.
I, on the other hand, had little choice but to hear you out.
This is the random game? This is indeed.
Part of which I must
Who
urge
got-
you to be brief.
Absolutely, General. I will tell you directly of my miraculous escape from the belly of the whale.
Hi, Pocket.
Won't believe what happened next.
That is becoming a dangerously overused phrase, comrade.
What have I missed? Well, basically, we found their ancient civilization inside of a massive temple thing, and then, sorry, I had to call it, no worries. And then, there was a tyrant who was using little Orpheus, the atomic bomb that we had as a power source, in order to suck up the energies from, the ancient city. And then the ancient city started exploding. And then we fell through the ancient city towards an ocean, and then we got eaten by a giant whale. Not like you miss me anyways. No. No, Wolfie. I miss you all the time, girl.
Not far from home,
Such a sweet. You're so sweet.
with only the strange and
Always miss you.
worms that infested its gut for company. With only one's
Lies and blasphemy? Fuck you, I'm autistic, I can't lie. Okay, well, sure. Okay, yeah, that, my friends, is the story of how he got digested. Don't lie, I'm not sweet. Woman, you are exceptionally sweet. Thank you very much. Okay, yeah, okay, don't look at the screen, guys. There's a reason there's ads going on right now. It's because I'm terrible at this game. Thanks, game. If you could just not hop directly into the stomach acid, I'd appreciate that. Appreciate that greatly. In fact, it would be incredibly nice, incredibly lovely if I just don't jump straight into the boiling acid that's murdering me violently and viciously. That'd be nice. And I would never lie. Never lie. If you guys haven't checked out Wolfie Baby 13, absolutely go do so. She's very cool. She's very sweet. Plays Fortnite a lot. Absolutely lovely to talk to. I hate those worms. Like, that's awful. That's horrifying to look at. It's a trap. Yeah, the only trap is that you're so cool that they'll get ensnared by your awesomeness for the rest of time. And never be able to leave your cool existence. Yeah, there you go. Wait, I have to grab this? Ew. Ew. Ugh. Ew.
More of the tremendous sizes they could grow to. At that
Weird.
point, my thoughts were only of escape, and I had a plan.
Yes, I'm sure you did.
Yeah, yeah. Very, very good plan. I hate all of this. This is horrifying. Ah, they're spitting acid at me? Gross. Right, could I just stop being in the acid pits, please? Please and thank you. I'd appreciate. Okay, or I could take a bath, or I could take a bath in the acid pits. That works too. You know, not like that was the literal opposite of what I asked for, but sure. I could take a bath in the acid pits. Just wants to come for you with acid. It's fine. Can you move forward? God. Apparently it does, Wolfie. Apparently it's really hankering to just cover me in acid. I would love to be able to move forwards. That would be lovely. But yeah, Pocket, you missed us going through a citadel, and then evil tyrant used little Orpheus, our nuke battery thing, to explode or to steal all the power from that place. And then we fell through the ground towards an ocean. And then he got eaten by a giant whale who's apparently infested with some serious worms and shit. I also keep falling into the acid for no reason. This is nasty. Oh, you guys are huge. This is weird. Am I on a sphincter? Ugh. And your stepson just got yelled at? Oh, my step baby. My curiosity has been piqued. Nah, don't die. You got into the cat food? No. How dare.
Wherever they attack touched themselves,
Woo.
the flesh began to turn gray and batty.
Boop.
It was a truly distressing sight.
I mean, there's not much I can do
for
for a whale.
removing the leeches wherever I could find them during my escape.
Do you even know what your stepson's name is? Well, it's so hard to keep track of these days, you know? What's the baby boy's name? Didn't know you had a stepson? It happens. It happens sometimes, you know? I feel like I technically have many at this point. So I have like... So I'm technically inside of Lyssa and Roxas's weird harem thing, and then they have their buddy boos, their fur babies. Roxas. Yes, Roxas has a fur baby named Roxas. It's really funny. Brownie. Just making sin response of my dog's behavior. Look, sometimes, right? The doggo just needs to taste. Just needs to taste what the cat food tastes like, you know? Hey, he was curious. You can't blame him for his curiosity, you know?
For example, did it not occur to you that the
Stud.
will likely
I'm
be
not
underwater
the stud.
when
What
it
the fuck am I doing?
But I am a strong
It makes him sick every time. Ah,
As a child,
oh, I
my
see.
parents would take us to
This
holiday
poor
in
pupper.
Bluesky, where we took
What-
constitutionals in the waters
What
of
what
Lake
what do you want me to
Baikal.
do, game?
In
What
fact,
you want me to do?
Маленький морской котик.
Game, what do you want me to do? Hi, creeper. Game, I don't know what you want from me. Oh, I have to hold the button. Oh, I see. I have to hold the button to crouch. Whew. But anyway, Brownie, he's trying to test his constitution. He's trying to ensure that things are weird. It'll make it better, you know? Creeper, how good boy is for showing up and doing his job. Creeper, you're such a good boy. I'm so glad that you do your job so goddamn well. It's so lovely. Oh.
A giant
Oh, it's
worm for a
horrifying.
giant whale, huh?
At the risk of repeating myself, it was huge, General.
The Moscow University Zoological Society may be interested after all.
Sure. Yeah.
Let us take a moment, Ivan Ivanovich.
Ivan
Your
Ivanovich.
ridiculous plan to escape through the mouth of the whale failing, you would now have me believe you had embarked on some misguided crusade to free.
You made my Twitch disconnect for a second. I've been told I'm very good at that. What
When
the
one
fuck?
suffers, we all suffer, General.
Did I get outside the whale? Am I still in the whale? Is this the inside of whale's eye? What?
Your ideological commitment is admirable, comrade, but
I concluded that if I could find the root of the infestation and neutralize it, the whale could mount a spirited counterattack against the worms.
Sure. Yeah, that's how that works. And now I'm back to the weird infestation. What the fuck was with the eye? Oh, right then. You know, apparently I shouldn't ask questions. But what you gotta do is you gotta give Brownie some pets. And then you gotta tell him, don't eat weird shit. Or else, show him the screen and be like, yeah, or else this will happen to you. Gonna tidy up my room a bit. We'll be back later. No worries. I appreciate you, Creeper. Have fun. Oh, shit. Well, this is a problem. Oh. I didn't die. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. There we go.
And then, victorious, the whale would surface to expel the remaining poisonous muck and slime from its body. And
I
at that
don't
point,
think that's how that
I could
works.
escape through the nearest convenient orifice. In this case, most likely the blowhole.
that is the most revolting thing I've ever heard.
General, we are Russians. We have withstood the sheer force of nature and
We are
history with
Russians.
triumphant. An expedition through the nasal sphincter of a gargantuan whale is nothing to us.
That's a horrifying concept to me. To be perfectly honest with you, that's disturbing on so many levels. I'm very disturbed. Should I be disturbed? I feel like I should be disturbed by this, right? Chat is censoring you, it seems. Whoop. The nasal sphincter. Ugh. Gross. Whoop-da. Whoop-da. There we go. Pole. Pole. There you go. Why am I not just pulling them out? Like, how am I exploding them? That's my question. How does that mean grabbing their tails explodes them? I have it saved to my phone to share in Discord later. Ah, very fair. Is this its brain? Did I get into its brain? Is that... What the fuck is this? King worm shit that I'm looking at right here.
I suppose you would have me believe that the whale was grateful to you.
Well, General, that would be presumptuous. I doubt it was even aware of my presence. But I had more immediate problems. For if the whale might have been relieved by my actions, the worms were enraged.
Worms do
Furious.
Worms
Incandescent.
do not feel
Violently indignant.
emotions.
Demented, General. Deranged.
Violently indignant. Violently indignant. Oh, I love that. Hey, look, the king worm.
Where is little Orpheus? Where is my bomb? Unless you are trying to tell me the whale swooped that as well.
No, it did not, General. That would be absurd.
No, Ivan, you are absurd. Your story is absurd. This whole
No, come.
ridiculous fairy tale is absurd.
No, comrade. No. I love how angry he is at this dude. Hi, buddy. Oh, shit. Well, okay. Well, oh, boy. I almost got chewed on right there. That would have been awkward. No, comrade. You cannot fight me. You cannot abuse me, child. God, why am I... How am I going to kill the giant one? I feel like killing the giant worm would be what's important, you know? Also, why are there so many dinghies? You know, like being chewed on? I mean, I like being chomped a little bit. But not by a giant weird parasitic worm. I feel like that's a little bit awkward. It has a lot of teeth.
Our brave yet foolhardy hero escaped the furious worm. Will he be doomed
Like the answer will just always be yes.
of a bad-tempered cetacean? Where is the whale
Swimming to
in
is such a rush.
And what
It
will
suck
do
well
when he
though.
gets there?
With that many teeth, I don't think I want to feel that, to be honest with you.
All of these questions and more must surely be answered in the
I feel like if it didn't have as many teeth, it would be much nicer.
Orpheus.
Be a much more pleasant experience. The battle of something or another. It's just a latch on. It's fine. You know, well, pleasant experience that would be, as long as, you know, the teeth, like, go back inside the mouth, you know.
Flew from the whale's blowhole like a supersonic jet.
Hey, look, the worm!
Below me, the ocean became a sheltered bay studded with white shapes. You will be amazed as my epic journey unfolds. For here, it was about to take a most unexpected turn.
Yeah, this is called death.
Like this.
Yep. Yeah, you just die. You just die. You'd hit the wall and you just die. Like, there's no surviving that, my guy. You just launched at like 100 miles an hour. You just die. There's your hyperthermia kicking in. At least I figured out how the giant worm is ejected, I suppose. Be a lot of pumping going out. Bye, Mr. Whale. With a weird-ass infection in your soul, I guess.
Beautiful but deadly wasteland.
It's not a
Freezing cold,
wasteland, it's a
brutally
tundra.
chilly, enough to kill a man in hours.
Yet here you are.
Indeed, General. An impoverished childhood playing in the streets of Omsk during those bitter winters had made me hardy.
I thought you said you grew up in Altai.
Ah, General, the life of a poor toy maker's family. We had to move from place to place just to find work.
That's fair. Well, pump and cone on there. Thanks, Creeper. But, you know, I'm just saying, if you're going to call a place a wasteland, at least use the correct terminology, okay? This is a tundra, not a wasteland. They're pretty much identical, but one is covered in ice. The other is not. Wasteland is usually more like, well, not ice. What do you want from me, buddy? I guess I'll slap you with that, maybe? Well, I mean, get real going on. Sure. Okay. Do you want me to go back? What do you want me to do? Don't. Okay. Jawoosh. Nope, that didn't work. What do you want me to do here, buddy? Okay, well, I guess I'll pull it back. Oh. Whee! Well, that was effective. I think. That's kind of a weird solution, but you know what? I'll take it, I suppose. Hi, buddies. I just submerged one of your friends. How does that make you guys feel? Uncomfortable? Good. Good. Oh, you're very large. I'll come back for you, buddy. I'll come back. Why the fuck are you all different colors? This is no longer a prehistoric land of weirdness. This is a non-prehistoric land. Am I just about to impale this fucker? Hold on. Am I about to feel really bad? What? What the fuck? Alright, well, apparently I don't impale him. I just yeet him like 100,000 miles. Jesus. Hello, Doctor. It's good to see you, my friend. How you doing? That time it was I who had to take a call. No worries. Man, calls are coming in hot today, apparently. Whee! I need to make a call tomorrow to talk to my pharmacy and be like, hey, you guys still haven't sent me my goddamn fucking ADHD meds. Can you do so, please? Seek fluid intake. Like, I've been having so much fun with Subnautica lately. And then we're gonna be doing... I was originally planning to do Subnautica 1 on starting July, but then I realized that Deltarune comes out. So we're gonna be doing Deltarune starting July with my sister, getting through that best we can, and then once we're done with that, we're gonna be starting Subnautica 1 with Deki. She's gonna be watching as we go through the series. Is that a mammoth's tusk? I feel like I should be concerned about that. Have cried twice? Why are you crying? Why are you crying?
Nothing more than a bluish fog on the horizon. Your island may be nothing more than the product of overactive imaginations.
Squid spooky.
Imagine taking a simple peasant, a pig shepherd, for example, and telling him one day humans would fly around the earth beyond the sky. He would say you were stark raving mad. Saldafon, a ridiculous Kazyol Baradati, a buffoon stuffed into a military uniform, a pridurak, a chuchela tuparile.
This peasant of yours had better watch his mouth. He doesn't want to spend his holidays in Solovyetsky. Perhaps you should return to your story.
Hell yeah, hype for Deltarune. My sister is super hyped into it. I won't be able to play Deltarune until Friday. No one spoil it. Very fair. No one do spoils. I will be starting Deltarune July... What's the first Tuesday of July? Whatever that Tuesday is, that's when I will be doing Deltarune. Heats Flamesmith the Roaring Knight.
Elephant trapped and frozen.
A mammoth.
No, General. Who would think such a thing could be?
Shit. Shit. I found a bug, guys. I found a bug. Okay, on. Oh, that just quits out the entire game. Okay, sure. Yeah, sure. That's okay. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do, guys. That's 100%. That's not a bug, that's a mammoth. The 7th, is that the first Tuesday? Yeah, that is the first Tuesday. Yes, we'll be playing on the 7th of July. I haven't played Deltarune or seen anything spoiler yet. Hell yeah. Yeah, we'll be playing Deltarune on the 7th, mostly because this week I am slowing down for most of the week. And then next week, the first half of the week, I'm slowing down as well. So I would play it on the 30th, but I do have a sleep study on the 30th, so I'm unfortunately unable to do so. So we'll be starting it at 3 p.m. on early Tuesdays. And then once we beat that, then we'll be moving on to Stumnaka 1, which would be nice. Okay. I was like, which way do you want me to do this game? Which way, buddy? Oop. Subnaught 1 is so good. That's what I keep being told. And like, I've watched Mark play almost all of it. I don't think I ever watched Jack play it, but I did watch Mark play pretty much the entirety of Sub 1. I do love the idea of Sub 1 and playing it, and then I will have Ducky with me so I don't get bored. Probably next, too. Depending on when she's free those days. Woo! Almost got impaled. That would have ended very badly. I do like the fact that quick time events are like actually quick time, like they don't give you 100 years to do everything. That is kind of nice. It's like on that perfect cusp, but like almost too much, almost too fast, but like just good.
Through the blizzard, 1 foot grimly in front of the other, blinded by the snow. My nose becoming quite blue.
Grimly.
Of home crushed under the weight of the plummeting temperature.
I am bored, Ivan Ivanovich, and
Ivan
sick to my teeth of
Ivanovich.
listening to this rubbish. Let us speak plainly now. You will tell me where my bomb is, or I will have you shot.
I am just getting to that, General.
Shot! Comrade Primar!
Shut!
Shot with real bullets. Fired from a real gun, not some ludicrous Bultavia about lost cities and dinosaurs and Yenku and
Shut!
No! I will not tolerate anymore! Where is the bomb, Ivan Ivanovich? Where is little Orpheus?
It was right there. What? It was there. At least I realized it must be.
Where?
There?
On Sonic Land?
Yes, General. Because as the storm began to clear, I realized with a strange excitement and trepidation that I was not alone on Sonic Land.
Okay. I do love the statement of shot with real bullets. Shot. I know his delivery of that was just fucking beautiful, dude. Something about it was just so perfect. Alright, can I flip this lever? Can I touch this lever? Can I make love to this lever? Apparently I can. Is that a sled? Are they just giving me a thick-ass sled?
Wait.
I mean, I'll take it, I guess.
Go back. You say these lifeboats came from Zaria.
A Russian ship?
Zarya returned home, but not with all of her crew. And here were the missing lifeboats, trapped in the ice for all of these years. And it could only mean one thing.
That you are continuing to hang lapshak on my ears.
Lapshak. Man, this general is real aggressive to this guy. So what the fuck is with these dinghies? There's so many dinghies. It's a crazy amount of dinghies, man. Woo. 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 So many dinghies. And for those of you who don't know, Creeper, if you could link my Discord real quick. Inside of questions for chat, or whatever the fuck I named it, I have a poll going on. Questions and polls, or whatever. Is a poll asking if you guys think that I should do my Behind the Lore stream on Saturday, or if I should take that day off as a break, like I was originally planning on. Mostly I want to do it because it's the only time I really have free to really do a stream for that. Questions for chat. Thank you. But it's a day that I have more or less free, and I can just kind of like do the stream for a little while, a couple of hours, and just kind of chill with you guys, do some just chatting, kind of interact with you guys like I don't usually get to do, as well as talk about a few like life updates and other stuff that's going on. But if you guys think that I should rest, I can also do that instead. Kind of at the will of chat, the mercy of chat. But if you guys are interested in that, feel free to go over there. You guys can also get the role, so you guys will be notified every single time that there is a ping for any questions I have or anything like that. Right near rest, man, meows. See, the problem is, I don't rest properly. Which we're going to be seeing whether or not that's an actual, like, sleep issue. I hate the hand. That's a disturbing hand. It's a horrifying hand. I hate... Is that his own hand? I think that's his hand.
You should have got along perfectly.
Is he stroking his beard with his own hand?
I had no time to consider it.
Well, that was disturbing.
Once more.
Again, he would just be dead. That would just end up with him dying. But yeah. That's usually how people stroke their beards, I think. Yeah, but his hand was cut off. He had strapped his cut off hand to a stick? A cane? I'll be honest, I really don't know what the fuck he was using. But, fucking weird ass man cane handing still is right, so it's okay. You know what? Fair enough, fair enough. I mean, like, if you're gonna have your hand lopped off, I guess I'd chain it to a cane. I guess. Ooh, the Aurora Borealis. Fuck yeah. But yeah, I don't really rest properly. Like, for example, on Saturday, what I'm planning to do, most likely, is that I'm just going to be, spending most... Ooh, shit. I'm probably just gonna be spending most of my time on Saturday, just kind of like... Probably working a little bit on my mouth tracking, most likely, because it annoys the shit out of me. Maybe working a little bit on some of my stories, or... something of that sort. Maybe watching a few videos inside of chat or something. Probably gonna be watching Freerun with Nex at that point too. Something like that. Or we'll watch we're planning on watching what is it? Hamilton. Hamilton as well. Cause she doesn't watch a lot of musicals. So I want to introduce her to Hamilton. I also really want to introduce her to, or have her watch through Moana again. Specifically so I can show her the ASL section, because, oh my god, the ASL section was done perfectly, but without, like, having a really fresh memory of the movie. The ASL section doesn't quite make a lot of sense, I suppose. Like, it makes some sense, but it's not, like, a huge... quantity. Like, it has a lot more depth if you know a lot more about it, so. Because I like sharing my Hawaiian heritage with folks. An explorer.
Yes, General, he was. He vanished some 60 years ago. I remember the story.
What, is he like 70, 80 fucking years old at this point? Goddamn.
To get home.
Are you sure?
I think he must have thought he could use
Which
the
part am I sure about?
to blast his way back to the
Say a lot of
past.
things right there. Wait, which part am I sure about?
Brilliant.
Or you mean pocket? I'm confused. Oh, everything? Yeah, sometimes I'm sure. Sometimes I'm not. Sometimes I'm slow. Sometimes I'm fast. Kinda depends. But yes, I will be attempting to rest on Saturday.
An imperialist.
But it just
No
kinda
doubt
depends.
harking back to the temple
Mostly because
days
I'm bad
before
at
the Great
resting.
Revolution.
But hi, Mom Wolfie. How you
And
doing? It's good to see you again.
Estonia.
Estonian.
You're stoning. They are wily people. But don't worry, this man may be probably 90-something years old, but apparently he's still strong enough to, I don't know, make his right hand a chopped off right hand. I'm gonna have 8 kitties instead of 7 kitties by the end of the day. Ow. Ow. My curiosity has been piqued. I have 2 kittens at the moment. They don't like me very much, unfortunately, but they also don't like most people very much.
Stretched away into
The only people that they really like
And
are
I
both
sometimes
my
wondered
sisters.
if I would ever find my way out.
Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy.
Never gave up.
Being said, they also just generally don't like men, which is kind of annoying, but it is what it is.
No, General, no.
Well, I mean,
am no
those
hero.
cats.
I am a
The
simple
cats don't like
political
men.
son of
Yeah,
General
yeah, they really don't. They really don't.
Sidonsk.
They tolerate my mother to a degree. They like my sisters. Huh? Okay, that's kind of bullshit, I'll say. It's kind of rude. The beam wasn't even on me. God damn. But yeah, they just don't like me, like, at all. Bruh. 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 But if you come up here, Pocket, I could show you my goddamn cats. I keep telling you this. You're like, I want to see the cats, and I'm like, woman, just come up here. Come up towards me. Or I suppose down towards me, I suppose. Come towards me. Come towards me, I'll show you the kittens. They will fall in love with you, probably. My stepson and his GF found 2 kittens dumped down by the beach. They caught one, and my husband is out looking for the second cat. Oh, okay. That's kind of neat. I feel bad for the cats. Poor things. I will never understand the concept of, like, dumping animals for any reason. Crazy thought to me. I'm assuming I go down. Yep. Alright, onwards and upwards we go, I suppose. Bye, buddy. Bye, buddy. I can't... Oh, there we go. Wiggle woggle. There we go. The things I have to say about people who dump animals not appropriate for Twitch chats. That's why he's out looking for the second one. Ah, very fair. Well, I hope you find them. Yeah, a lot of the times, at least to the best of my knowledge, when kittens are dumped together, they're usually siblings. So hopefully you're able to find the second one. And I'm running into the fiery blazes. How am I not smoked to death? The fuck? God has a special place in hell for people who do that damn straight.
On we flew across the deserted, frozen plateau. I was single
Whee!
in my pursuit, dogged in my determination.
As a snowball. As a snowball. Yeah. Yep. Being a snowball
I
is
would
important.
Take back little Orpheus and prevent Toll from detonating the bomb.
Ah, you are as humble as ever, Tavash.
Tavash.
Well, General, you are a great military leader, a great strategist, whereas I am simply the humble son of a watch toy maker, and driven by patriotic fever, with no regard for my own safety.
Toy
I
maker.
rushed blindly on.
Oh, well, okay. Down. I don't know why that didn't jump,
Well,
but
General,
Sure.
You are a great
Apparently we didn't
a
praise
great
him enough,
strategist,
so let me
whereas I am simply
let me
the
just
humble
praise him a
son
little
of
bit more. It might get on his good
toy
side,
maker
you know.
and driven by patriotic fever with no regard
That's
for
what I
my
got.
own
Last 4
safety.
kitties, mama
I
and 3
rushed
babies on
blindly
Father's
on.
Day last year. Good lordy. A lot of people seem to be dropping dumping their cats around you. That is very unfortunate, but at least they get a loving home with you. I like the music. Music's nice. I'd probably enjoy this more if my shoulder didn't feel like I was stabbing it, but that's okay. We'll get through, as we always do. Hi, buddy. Hi, I'm a giant snowmobile. Do you mind if I slam into you? Oh, walrus. Oh, that 4-bean. Sprite and Nerd and Wolfie took the tiger-striped orange cake home with her last August. Aw, that's cute. We have a, black and white cat. We call her Stocking because she has, yeah, I think she's a black cat with white legs. And they look kind of like she's wearing stockings. And then the other cat is a very gray cat named Powder. Like dirty powdered sugar. 8 kitties is good. I like the number 8. I could not fathom having that many kittens. I struggle with just the 2, generally speaking. And I used to have 2 ferrets. We had a lot of hamsters once. I think they were hamsters. I don't quite recall. That's a good question. And then we also had a dog at one point. His name was Gru. He was a Alaskan Malamute. Very big pupper. Very, very, very big pupper. Never understood his own strength, unfortunately.
I thought I was doomed, but a miraculous thing happened, General. I could breathe. It must have been the helmet that was jammed onto my head. It was a strange and remarkable thing.
Some might almost say beyond belief.
A narrow-minded fool may indeed, General, but of course you are no Durak. But even as I sank towards the floor,
Wolfie is Mr. Magnum. I named him Magnum because his daddy was a pistol. He's the son of a gun. He's the energy of a 9mm bullet. That is a beautiful fucking name. I love that. That is glorious. You son of a gun. Thing on the left? Not really. Oh my god. Oh, it has underwater physics. This sucks. I hate these physics. Oh, this is weird. Yeah, we had Gru as our dog. We had Fluffy and Fuzzy. I can never remember which one is which. But one of them was a female ferret who was brown. And then one of them was a male ferret, an albino male ferret with red eyes. One of them was Fuzzy, one of them was Fluffy. We named them when I was like 5 or 6. And yeah, I don't remember which one was which. It kind of makes me sad.
In your giant snowball, you fell through thin ice and sank to the bottom of a subterranean ocean, discovering along the way that the mind control helmet you had accidentally wedged onto your head enabled you to breathe underwater and resume your pursuit across the seabed.
Yes. Yes. That is exactly correct, comrade. 110% correct. I know, it sounds made up. Make believe. Crazy.
General, you seem perplexed.
Perplexed? Perplexed is that the keys to my house are not where I left them. Perplexed is the fact my dog will not eat cheese like other dogs. No, Ivan Ivanovich, I am not perplexed.
I am not perplexed. Assuming it's down. Mama Kitty is Mama Kitty, but my husband calls her Princess. The calico female is Little Missy, and the other male is Mr. Nugget, because he's white with orange nugget-shaped spots. That's cute. That's adorable. We had, my grandparents, my stepmother's parents, what the fuck is that?
That is unfortunate, General.
Once again, Comrade Pervalov,
Unfortunate is losing one's car in a snowstorm. Unfortunate is booking opera tickets on your wife's birthday and getting the date wrong.
Was she furious?
That is not the issue!
Furious. However, now that is a good word.
I could speak with your wife. Would that help? I could always have a word with her if you like.
I could always have you.
You could, but I suspect she would appreciate the gesture less.
Probably. But yeah, my stepmother's parents had a white kitten, and her name was Princess. She was a very sweet cat until you petted her for exactly 0.5 seconds longer than she wanted you to pet her, in which case she would immediately swipe at you and cut you, just because she could. There's no reason or rhyme to it. It was exclusively, I want you to pet me, alright, stop petting me, I will kick the shit out of you. And it's very rough, very unfortunate. How many wolfies are you going to attract? Many. Many.
A vast monster of the sea.
Nearly passed out? No, get you some water. Get some food.
Ships and cities.
Electrical?
Electricity flowed along its horrible body, sparking and stunning all it touched, flowing like deadly rivers along its awful tentacles.
Yes, drink some water or I'm going to boop you. But yes, I will find many. I got Wolfie, I got Mama Wolfie, I got Wolf, I got Uvu Wolf, I got Lucky Wolf. I can guarantee you I have at least 4 other wolves somewhere in our chats across the way. Wolf is very consistent. Now I am moving. I feel like I could pass out. No, Pocket. Take care of yourself. Get some foods. Get some foods. I'm the mean little mouse. Wolfie's our mama. Yeah. Mama Wolfie is Wolfie's mama. And funny enough, she's actually one of the reasons beyond Wolfie herself that actually has me talking with Wolfie so much is that I mentioned where I lived, and Mama Wolfie was like, "Hey, we used to live there," and I'm like, "Holy shit, yeah, that's so cool." And I started talking to Wolfie more. It was fucking great.
Signs of having been grappled and torn asunder by some huge
ear. See, I would have my AC on, but it muddles with my voice, and that bothers me intensely, so I don't have my AC on while I'm streaming. Whee! Might you be also perplexed? I love their interactions. I do find it funny that the general's just getting progressively more pissed off every couple seconds. Whee! Alright, well, gotta do this properly. Wah! Come on. Damn. Wolfie grew up there until she was 12. That's still crazy to me, to be honest with you. Alright. Switch that. Oop, okay. Interesting. I'm mean when I'm hot. Pass out will throttle you. I won't pass out. So back in the olden days, back a few years ago, back in 2020, I believe. Oh my god, game, I know. Thank you so much. I'm fully aware. But back in 2020, during the heat wave, or maybe it was 2021, I don't quite recall, but there was a massive heat wave that passed through my town. Got us up to 117 degrees outside, which was as disgustingly rough as it sounds. And during that time, I unfortunately had no AC because our AC broke. And it was pretty bad because we have an AC upstairs that is so old that the stuff that is used to power it, or whatever the fuck it is, something or another, is legitimately illegal in America now. So it's debunked, and we have a different AC running through the house now. But unfortunately, it wasn't running through our air vents and stuff because obviously it was broke. And so at that point, we had no AC. It was 100 degrees outside. It was 100 degrees specifically in my room. For a week straight, it was 100 degrees in my room, which was pretty fucking bad. And so I spent that entire week straight having to sleep in 100 degrees, and woof. I do not recommend it. If you guys ever had the chance to sleep in anywhere that isn't 100 degrees, highly suggest it. It was awful. It was not a good time. It's very, very bad. Pretty sure that my brain died a little bit at that point. It was unpleasant. I hate the excessive heat. I heat sick really quick. My thyroid doesn't regulate my temperature properly. That's fair. I don't regulate temperature very well either, but that's because I don't have enough mass on my body, and I don't have enough fat, which makes it so that I legitimately have no insulation, and there's nothing to regulate everything, which sucks. Battlefield cool water, yeah, that helps significantly. Unfortunately, our bathtub is a standing shower. I'm Canadian. What's 100 degrees? Like 30... I think it's like 39 degrees Celsius, if I recall correctly. So, yeah... Doctor, just imagine sleeping in 39 degrees Celsius for a week straight. It's bad. But thankfully we have an AC in my room now, which is very nice. Prefer the Central Oregon coast to the Wet Oregon Valley? Yeah. Usually it hits like between 80 and 90 nowadays, which is kind of nice. Much nicer than hundreds. But sometimes we get some freak fucking heat, and that shit will just skyrocket to the moon.
Hunted. There was no doubt about it, and escape was all I could think about.
Naturally.
That and duty.
Duty?
Yes, General. After all, I had a bomb to recover from that villain Toll.
How clever of you to remember that.
Bounce. Bouncy, bouncy. This sounds to be above the comfortable 16 degrees. Vastly higher than your comfortable 16 degrees. Which, if I recall correctly, is around 60 degrees Fahrenheit, I think. Something close to that. I do prefer my 70, which I think is around 20. 70 degrees is my baby. That's where I prefer. Whoop. Hi, Mr. Kraken. If you're Kraken lacking, I am, I don't know, lacking the Kraken. 6-6 and sunny here. It's perfect. Oh, that sounds so nice. Oh, I'm not making that. Oh, I'm not making that. Nope. I should really eat and drink more water and stop doing physical activity. You should. You should. If you do not take care of yourself, Creeper, you have to deal with me being sad. Fuck you. 6-6 is pretty nice. It's usually a tad cold to me. So I usually go with about 70 to 72 is my preferred temperature. Sunny is very nice, but I like overcast more. One of my eyes, I think it's my left eye, has an astigmatism in it, and I have light sensitivity. So, whenever I'm outside and it's super bright, I have to close one of my eyes, or else I physically can't see, which is very annoying.
Dragging anything that wandered within its clutches to a miserable doom.
Miserable doom.
And stolen goods.
Once again, Tavarish, I suspect you are pursuing a somewhat tortuous metaphor for capitalism, in the misguided hope of appealing to my political ideals.
Yeah, maybe. Do you wear glasses? I do. And though my prescription has been changing a lot over the years, because for some reason my eyes keep trying to balance themselves. So my left eye, for example, to the best of my knowledge, has been getting progressively worse over the years, and my right eye has been getting progressively better over the years, which is really fucking weird to me. And I don't like it that much. Okay. That was a little bit weird. Why am I going into the caverns with the weird shit that kills me? Don't understand. But yeah, they're evening out over as time has gone on, and
most.
really
The
weird
entire
because I can no longer tell exactly which one has astigmatism.
I was like a
They
leaf
always
on the
tell me, but I
water.
always forget. And it's really annoying because it's like, I can't read properly with both my eyes open if I don't wear my glasses. But if I have one eye open without my glasses on, I can read half decently well. One of my eyes is more blurry as well. Have them tinted dark halfway down. It stops light from hitting your eyes at the wrong angle. Ooh. I will have to keep that in mind. I've never thought about having them like tinted half dark. My mother has them like full tinted. I'm directly up against my AC like a lizard with the perfect basking spot. That's crazy. And my mother has full sunglasses. Even that is difficult some days. You have a really big eye, sir. Hi. Have I ever told you how pretty your eyeball is? Because if not, I probably should. It's very nice. It's very nice to look at. Could you not kill me? I don't know if that was your plan exactly. But you know, if it was, could you not? Thanks, buddy. Okay, bye, I guess.
Submarines. You didn't mention submarines before.
Didn't I? Why? No, Naverne, General, of course. Submarines. Millions of them. Well, several, at least.
Any particular submarines? Did you see names, numbers?
General, have you lost a submarine?
I am not at liberty to answer that question, as you well know.
Well, General, losing one's car in a snowstorm is unfortunate, as you say. But to lose a whole submarine, that could be considered careless.
Spiky ball of friendship. Basically a vampire RL. Funny enough, people have compared me to a vampire multiple times in my life. Because I tend to wake up in the afternoon. I tend to avoid sunlight to the best of my ability. And I tend to work best at nighttime. So a lot of people have compared me to a vampire in the
And
past.
you are certain it was M. de Veschi Pidishat Schwist?
Well, that was painted on the
Choice.
house, so I can only assume so.
I think I know where this dismal story is going next. You somehow miraculously brought the remaining closed cycle engine online, flooded the torpedo tubes, dispatched the Kraken with one shot, and triumphantly surfaced.
No, General, that is not what happened at all. I did indeed make my way to the torpedo tubes, but for a very different purpose. After all, history has taught us that atomic power is not to be toyed with.
Much like tired, impatient generals, perhaps. Particularly the perplexed ones.
Indeed, General. Or like dogs that will eat no cheese.
Learned that in 1973, Optometrist looked at my eyes and told my mother that my migraines were from fluorescent lights flickering and bothering my eyes. Ah, interesting. Hey, I finally popped it. I don't know why I would pop it. I feel like it would be important to not... Jesus Christ. I feel like it'd be important to be able to breathe still. I feel like that'd be nice. Oh, God. Well, this is starting to turn into a fantasy that is not mine. I hear electronics buzzing all the time and it pisses me off. Yeah. Being able to hear... Like, it's so weird. So a long while ago, we were going for my dad's funeral. And on the way to my dad's funeral, I think it was on the way, if I recall correctly. I don't remember if it was on the way or if it was coming back, but I'm pretty sure it was on the way. But on the way to my dad's funeral, we were going through Nevada. If you guys have never gone through Nevada before, especially on very long, like, treks of road and shit, there is no sound, period. There is, like, especially if it's, like, the dead of night, like it was for us, because my mother wanted to see, she wanted to see the planets that were out. So he stopped on the side of the road, and she turned off the car, so there was no lights or anything. There's no cars driving past. There's an empty road in the middle of Nevada. And you look up, and there is no sound. There's absolute 100% silence. And it is wild. Not being able to hear the car noises, not being able to hear the the buzzing of a fridge, or the electricity going through your walls and shit like that. It's crazy, dude. It is complete 100% absolute silence. And it's crazy, because once you go back into a car, you go back into a house or something, you can hear the little buzzes, the little stuff that you tend to tune out, because you stopped hearing it for a little while, and then you're able to hear it again, and it's like, dude, it's crazy.
Miraculously, I was alive. Some twist of fate, some hand of destiny, but I was alive.
And back in the desert.
Strange as this new world was, I knew Toll must have come this way, and it was my task to find him.
This, my friends,
like this,
is a wasteland. This isn't a tundra. He should call this a wasteland.
The sun beat down on me relentlessly. The heat was unbearable. I was exhausted. Yet I could not stop. I had to go on. For 7 weeks, I trudged across the
7 weeks? God damn.
Please, comrade, if we may. I think we can skip the details, unless you consider them to be particularly relevant to the location of Little Orpheus.
Of course, General.
7 weeks in a desert with no food and water? God damn.
The Oasis of Mirrors. The sightings of Toll's Mieng fell aloft on their pterodactyls, carrying parts of my crashed rocket drill over the horizon to Lemuria.
Wait, the what?
Singing Chasm?
Not that, but the rocket drill.
Oh yes, General, the rocket drill. But what did Toll want with it? And why Lemuria?
Lemuria?
Good question.
Lemuria, General.
I am not familiar with this Lemuria, comrade.
Well, that is because it does not exist, General. Or at least, so I thought.
I can hear my heartbeat almost always. Yeah. Like, I can hear the blood rushing through my ears constantly. It's very annoying. Gonna head out, not feeling well, but I'm gonna rest and talk to head out later. No worries, Pocket. We appreciate you. Thank you for popping on by. And, like, hearing, hearing the sounds of electricity is just kind of annoying. Like, I hear it constantly, so I kind of tune it out. But especially, like, late at night, it's a real annoyance more often than not. But it's a good thing you can hear it beating. Well, good thing to a degree. Ding dong. Nice. Huh. Well, that's weird. Alright then. Now we're just filling with magic. I mean, come on. Yeah, there's a lot of, like, weird little things. When I was a kid, I think I was, like, 14 at the time, I could actually see my heart beating in my chest, because I was so small.
Seemed to exert an extraordinary hold over the stone blocks and arches.
Stone
When
blocks.
they hummed, the whole city remade itself. Where
Wild.
they were missing, clearly looted by some villainous thief, the city was fallen to ruin. It was like a vast musical instrument,
Breaking his
vandalized,
knees.
and yet still attempting to toot.
Hear my cords buzzing at night while I'm trying to sleep. It's so frustrating, man. Like, I have my phone on most days than not, just because I can't stand listening to pure silence. Highly recommend. It's not a little kid that's a teenager. Look, to me they're basically the same. Little kid, teenager. If you're under like 16, I think you're just a child. You know, I think Jesus. I think that you life needs to, you need to live life, embrace and exist, all that fun stuff.
Been arrested for sedition last week, I would happily convey it to their skeptical ears.
Sedition, General? Really? is
Oh, there we
unfortunate
go.
news indeed.
I am joking, comrade.
Okay, dude. Only if you're male. That's fair. Hello, pterodactyl. Are you going to eat my souls? I'm counting it. That's fair. Whee! Well, I'm going somewhere. Ow, ow, ow. Again, there's so many things that have happened that he would just die by. Constantly and unendingly. It's wild. Can you not see that little bit in the middle? Is that what you were telling? Nope. You can in fact see that little bit in the middle. Gotcha. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Do you stop looking at that little bit? Ah, I see, I see. Okay, well, onwards and upwards we go, I suppose. But yeah, the best thing I've found to help with sleep being a bitch, generally speaking, is go and just like pull up music or pull up I do thunderstorm sounds to go to sleep because it just makes my life a little bit easier. Shathunk. Shathunk. So if you have a really, really hard time sleeping, highly suggest having like thunderstorm sounds or like some kind of ambient noise that you find relaxing.
The Mank for here, all right. Which meant whatever dastardly scheme.
Yeah, just find something that you find soothing and relaxing, like thunderstorm sounds or white noise, or some people like static.
Eminently, General. What you need to know first is this. I have told you already how parts of the devices the enslaved Mienk were forced to wear came from the surface.
Helps a lot.
Radio parts and so on, yes, from what you have told me.
My husband wants it absolutely silent so he can sleep. Oh, that's brutal.
Aha, good. You are
I
one
could
step
not
ahead
do
of me.
that. I listen to
Of
thunderstorm
course, assuming.
sounds. I listen to
Now, as I gazed in
Project
awe at
Zomboid
the buildings
videos.
rising and falling,
I listen to Terraria challenge videos and the like.
controlling helmets.
Kind of depends on a few factors, but kind of whatever I'm in the mood for at the time. But usually it's some video that I can turn on and not think about for a while. Thunderstorm sounds is the one that works the best, but some nights I'm just like, I just don't want to listen to it for whatever reason. Shathunk. God sets him up every now and again. Mood. Shathunk. Alright, we gonna go with one more shathunk? Give me that shathunk. Nice. I will say, that's a very satisfying shathunk. Like, that is incredibly satisfying to listen to.
What such amplification could achieve when fused to the finest atomic science our great Soviet civilization has produced?
Yeah, good question.
Wait, I do not understand. You said Thor was planning on using the bomb to shatter the Earth's crust to return to the surface.
A tragic mistake, Jim. I had not recognized the extent of his mad ambitions.
Okay, okay. I'm very curious on if we gonna get this Toll character talking at some point or another. We lived here 8 years, and that time God has awakened him with extremely loud thunder twice. Oof. Brutal. God damn. Dude, I wish I could listen to thunder constantly. It's so peaceful to me. Alright, we're gonna go sing-a-ling-long, bitch. No, that already didn't do anything. Okay. That's unfortunate. Yes, disappear from me, yo. Fuck off, weirdo. Come on down one more time. There we go. Whee! Oh, don't fall, you nugget. Oh, Jesus, fuck. Okay, well, sure. Love a good thunderstorm. It's so nice. I love House and Memories from Rain World. I need to play Rain World at some point. Stop making me hide behind that, you goddamn nugget. Really fucks with me. Thunderstorms and like rain on tin roof or something. Beautiful. Absolutely fucking fantastic to listen to. Oh, nope. Okay. Dude, the platform in this game is super weird. Hippity hop, bitch. Hippity hop. One day, Creeper, I shall play it. I have a couple of other games I need to play too, like Ori and the Blind Forest and the like.
Pictograms told of a history of wonders.
Interesting.
They seem to suggest the Lemurians were travelers from another world, where a mysterious clock seemed to stand.
That is very mysterious.
Very mysterious. Still don't know what this has to do with finding little Orpheus. It's a good tale. Whoop. Especially when it's downpour. I love listening. I love to the Watcher. I do have the DLC, the downpour DLC from the game as well. Whoop. Oh, okay. So I have to go all the way up. Yeah, I do. I got it a little while ago from Fanatical. Doo-doo-doo. Boop. Ding dong. I have a 70-year-old cat named Thunder, but he hates thunder and lightning. Aww. Is there a reason he's named Thunder, or is he just loud as fuck? Alright, onwards we go, ladies and gents. Woo! Slip and slide and away we ride. Really hope the last couple of chapters are like super quick.
A question was gnawing at my mind.
Must play all DLCs added by Rain World except Invid campaign. I recommend you don't for your own sanity. Don't worry, as long as there's new content in each of the campaigns, I'll probably do all of them. Is this silver Russian blue? Thunder just fit? Ooh, very nice. Doo-doo-doo. Speaking of Russian, I need you guys to keep talking. The story is interesting, but it's also so weirdly placed. Hey look, they're tactile.
Told and told, a roaring symphony, a
roaring
appeals that set the city dancing, each note causing the crystals to shimmer and cascade with light. But the sandstorm was no natural phenomenon. And the bells did not ring for celebration.
I see.
Something was very wrong here.
Aside from the pterodactyls and the myth, dancing stones and the ancient magical prophecies, and the crystals and now the giant bells, you mean?
Not much change, especially between Monk and Survivor.
Don't think Chepucha will get you out of this one, comrade.
Thanks. Yeah, I need there to be story differences in the gameplay. There's story differences, I'll do on stream. I'll do the differences in stream. But otherwise, I tend to do them off stream. Nightmare Dew? Ah. Whoop, whoop, wee. Whoop, whoop, wee. Especially for downpour slugs? Nice. Oop, well, shit. Okay. It looked like it would be very painful. Oh, this is a problem. Oh, that's a problem. Ah, that's a squish. God damn it. Oh, I have to keep track of where these things are going to be squishing. That's annoying. Alright, a little bit more, a little bit more. Oh, I see. Okay. It's the non-squished sections. I see. So I get to this bit, I stand on it, and I should be good. Roll. My 15.5 Maine Coon is called Squirrely because when he was little, his tail would go up over his back when he'd run. Aww, that's cute. Survivor ended up getting separated from her family, and Monk chases her, which is probably the least difference. Ah, interesting. Jump-a-da, jump-a-doo-doo-ba-doo. Alright, and onwards we go once more.
Through those magical structures, A righteous fire in my heart. I was like the Brinya Nikic, prepared to strike at the dragon who threatened my homeland.
Your heroism is only surpassed by your modesty.
On the contrary, General, I chose the Brinya carefully. Like him, I am a simple peasant.
A simple
Fate
peasant.
that chose me to descend to the Earth's core.
It was General Komanian who chose you to the...
Shit. Let's have a crack of a dog. Yeah. My dog was... He was very violent. He was, I think he got to about 4 years before he died. But he was a very happy-go-lucky pupper. Always believing he was a child. He really liked roughhousing. Unfortunately, he was also 100+ pounds. And like 5 feet on his hind legs. So it was rough to deal with on a good day. He did not understand his own strength, sadly. But he was very nice. He was very nice. Good pupper. Whee! Woo! He's shoulder height with me on his hind legs. Damn, son. Alright. Have I finally gotten to the dude stealing the power with the core? I'd have.
What was once a rocket drill ship, built to burrow into the Earth, was now a mighty vessel, repurposed to blast off into the skies.
Into the skies. 10.5 and 7.5 years old? Ooh, very nice. I would give them lots of pets if I could. Woo. Oh my god, it's starting to get hot in my room. It's like 80 degrees outside, so it's gonna get to like a solid 85-ish in my room. It's gonna suck. Very protective, so barks every sound. Oof. That's one of the reasons why I really like my cats. Is because, like, they don't ever really make noise. And I have a lot of audio issues. Hearing issues and audio sensitivities, so anything that makes a significant... Turn on your AC, it fucks with my audio. I don't want to deal with it fucking with my audio. But anything that makes a significant amount of noise tends to really bother me. Also, my AC is loud enough that it makes it hard for me to hear, which is a problem. Coonhound, Blue Healer. Ooh. Blue Healer sounds cool.
Paul was on the rocket. Little Orpheus was on the rocket. And wherever they were headed, I must head there too, to thwart his plans, recover my drill, and save the world.
The world. Evaporate, heat stroke, and fuck with the audio worse? Nah, I've dealt with worse. Sir, you appear to have, you appear to have, let go of the rocket. That's not a good thing. It's fine. It's just sweat. I sweat a lot. It's why I have so much water next to me. Renegade is 7.5-year-old purebred Cavalier King Charles Spaniard. He's stupid enough to be a purebred. Fergus is a Belgian, Malinois? German Shepherd, Staffordshire Terrier. I don't know what half of those words are. I'll be perfectly honest with you. I don't know what half the shit you just said to me are. Malinois? Malinois? Oh. Oh, Malinus. Malinoises. Malinois? Malinois. Sure. Malinois. We'll call it Malinois. Without the S? Malinois. Oh, Malinois. Okay. Yeah, sir, you appear to have... Wait, we're still in the Earth's core, aren't we? Oh, are we no longer in the Earth's core? Is that a dog?
Laika!
Are you stark raving mad?
It was like I am sure of it. That spirited little dog
Oh,
saved me.
Like
boy.
saved you in her little space machine.
Ooh, just popped my back.
Capsule, General.
Don't
With
push
my
your luck
neck.
any further, Ivan Ivanovich. I fear it might snap.
Oh, my
Oof.
apologies, General. In my excitement to explain what I
Oh
discovered
my god,
on
my
the far
neck
side
hurts
of
so
the
bad.
Mathematica's interior,
It's so
I got
stuck
carried
right now.
away.
Jesus.
And it happened like this.
Wait, so I'm in space now? How the fuck did I get into space? Oh, I got some messages in Discord. Let me check them real quick. But how the fuck did I get into space? I'm in the Earth's core, aren't I? This is starting to get into very strange territory, ladies and gentlemen. I'm starting to get very, very confused about the lore of this game now. Because I haven't left the Earth's core yet, I think. But I'm now in space? I think?
A rocky moon.
It's very
That's the
strange.
center of the earth.
The source of all creation.
I've only
General.
joined Wolfie's
A
Discord?
place where
Fair.
time flowed
Alright, you guys are
like
always welcome to
rivers,
join my
and
Discord.
boulders of raw
You guys get
matter
to see
rained
other
like
people's streams,
comets
too.
upon the cratered rock.
Another miraculous escape from death. Another happy accident.
It
Love
was
that
no
so
accident,
far.
General. Laika took me there entirely deliberately. I'm sure of that. She continues to be a
Again,
heroine
you're
and
in
a
space
savior
without a
and
helmet, but you're
protector of
also
our
not
great
in
nation.
space. I'm confused. I'm very confused now. So what? I mean,
Like
I'm
a
in
guy.
space. Oh great, I get to have the weird water shit then.
She's very much alive and happy, and currently living several miles below our feet.
Laika is dead, Ivan.
She most certainly is not, General.
This is the real world, Tavarish. A world where you did not go to the center of the earth, and Laika died in orbit.
In my world, General, Laika is still alive.
A better world, some may argue. Very well. I will live in your world for a while longer, but time is running out.
Ah, yes, time, General. I was just coming to that.
Time is running out.
There in the distance it stood, enveloped in a mighty time storm.
A time
world,
storm?
General, the beating heart of
The
all history.
world? What the fuck
Axis
are we even
molded,
doing?
Pillar of the world.
Not to conquer Russia by drilling back to the surface with his magical mind-controlling atomic radio set then.
No, General. You see, what if he could fuse little Orpheus directly with the world clock?
What?
Then his message would radiate with every tick and every talk. He would not simply be the Tsar. He would be the Tsar of all time, the eternal tyrant, the literal incarnation of everything our glorious revolution stood to overthrow.
What? Okay. I have no idea where the story is going anymore, guys. I'm so confused by this. This is a journey that we're taking.
Somehow different.
Uncanny.
I felt no cold. The waves were motionless. Indeed, it was as if I had stepped free of those rivers of time and stood on entirely motionless ground.
Uh-huh.
And there in the distance,
What?
debris from Tsarya and tall slave mines had washed up here, almost as if I were meant to find it. And there, amongst it, the winking of steel led me to a blasting cap and a plan.
What? Well, another running scene, I suppose. I've legitimately have no idea where this plot is taking us. I don't know where we're going with this, guys. The time clock, the beating heart of the world in the center of the world, where we're on an alien planet meteor thing. Well, fuck. Well, also in space. We're in space somehow, but we're definitely not in space somehow. But we were saved by the Russian dog that died in space, but is miles underneath our feet, alive in a spaceship. Kind of. Very confused. I'm very confused. I can understand why the general is so confused by this and slightly infuriated by this, because I can understand, I can sympathize with the exceeding amount of confusion and strangeties of which I'm hearing. There's a lot of random explosions too. It's very weird. Definitely not super enjoying the low gravity though. That is kind of annoying. Hello. Are you gonna tell me that next a time kitten is eating the atomic rays of our atomic bomb in the center of the Earth? Down here in the sweet southern bayous, down here where we gotta go, we gotta know what we're doing. We're out here, back in the I don't really know. I don't know where we are, ladies and gents, but we're down here. We're out here. We're gonna be astronauts, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome in, Wood. It's good to see you again. How you doing? It's always nice to see you. Am I closer to the time clock now? All right. Ding dong, ding dong. I guess whenever the time clock ticks and times, I vanish places.
Tick tock, tick tock. Of course. In a flash of inspiration, I understood. It was all wrong, you see, General.
That we can agree on.
We should never have gone to the center, because without little Orpheus, Toll could not have become the tyrant he had. The rocket drill was his means to reach the world clock, but it was little Orpheus that enabled him. And the time itself, the world clock itself, was determined to make matters right.
With a little help from you, of course.
Merely a simple pawn in a game played upon a cosmic scale, General. But a pawn who
Sure.
understood that he was being given a second chance to grab a chunk of the explosive resin that wondrous city was built upon.
I do better if I didn't have a pile of homework to do. That's very fair. I'm not excited for fucking
This is a stretch.
August when I have to go back to doing more homework.
Our time is almost up. I have to submit my report within the hour.
Time, General. Time was nearly up indeed. That ancient and magical river that carried me along was surely moving inevitably towards some kind of end.
Okay. How's stream going? Stream is going pretty alright for the most part. I'm not entirely sure if I understand the plot of this game at this point. It's very confusing. And I'm not entirely sure how we got into space. If we are in fact even in space at this point. What plot? Yeah, that's a good question. I have Domino's coming in 40 minutes. Because I'm literally too hot and hungry to get up. I'm sure there's a lot of people that would, you know, Doki, for example, would say that you're always too hot, so. Got him! You got into space very carefully. You know, apparently, space called to me. Wait, no, come back! I can't jump, come back! Why are you disappearing from me? You're so speedy. And apparently we went upwards, but I didn't fall through space. I appreciate the hydration. But I didn't fall through space. I dug through the Earth's core, and I landed in forest, ancient forest terrain. And then, I guess, I went up back through space?
For the whereabouts of little Orpheus and the atomic bomb.
But, General, I am about to tell you what happened when I finally caught up with the villain Toll.
I do not care, Tavarish. I simply do not care. You have worn me down, and it is time to call a halt to this.
This time.
In many ways, I admire you, but time is running out.
Yes, General, yes. Time. Because it was time itself that suddenly appeared to be on my side.
I'm sure, buddy. Huh. Oh, okay. I need to move further to the right for it to move the for it to move the camera. That was not intuitive in the slightest, game. No, I'm not really sure what you want me to do there, to be honest with you. Wanna try and make a sandwich? You got this. Alright, well, I guess I'm in the jungle again.
Perhaps the world clock was so impressed with your egg-wearing antics, it decided to return you to Plutonia for a second attempt.
Look,
I would
T-Rex.
strongly suggest you cut to the chase.
I would prefer as well.
The pursuit of tall and little Orpheus. I stood there with the resin fragment in one hand and the blasting cap in the other, and then, just like that, a clock began to ring.
Uh-huh.
The world clock?
No, General, an alarm clock. My Slava alarm clock, in fact, given to me
What?
by Auntie Marsha.
The one who married the beef investigator.
The very same. And the moment I saw that clock, I knew what I had to do.
I don't. What are you doing with the alarm clock? What?
Yes, I'm waiting.
A bomb, General. A bomb to destroy a bomb.
So, you decided to build a bomb, eh? A bomb to destroy little Orpheus.
It was a simple plan, really, General.
Yes, you are very fond of your simple plans.
Good lord. My mother would make me peanut butter and jelly sandwiches in school and threw them away every day. I used to eat peanut butter and jelly sandwiches pretty much every single day of the week, for sometimes twice, 2 or 3 times a week. And I would do that for legitimately like 8 years straight. Because I was raised poor, and so that was pretty much the only thing we really had consistently. That we could just, like, make super easily and super quickly while we're doing homework. And nowadays, I can't eat peanut butter and jelly together. I can't do it.
I was raised by my mother from an early age.
Hi, Ducky. How you doing? It's good to see you. I'm not 100% sure the story of this game so far. It's very confusing. So I guess we're blowing up a bomb so that the bomb doesn't blow up the time bomb. Or, sorry, the time clock. I'd eat either peanut butter or jelly, but refuse to eat them together. That's gross. That's fair. I like peanut butter or honey significantly more. Milf. It's the K and F. Yay, another TikTok for some ungodly reason. Where am I now? The belly of the beast? The last couple days I've been craving it. I just can't.
Were you perhaps planning on using a worm as a fuse?
That'd be interesting.
That would be ridiculous, General.
I would hate to undermine your otherwise entirely plausible account.
You forget, General. The belly of the beast was full of shipwrecks. And on one of them, I was bound to find what I was looking for.
Sure. Ow.
Yes, you'd forgotten all about the fuse until I reminded
Motherfucker.
you, hadn't you?
Oh, I hate the platforming in this game, ladies and gentlemen. Platforming in this game is legitimately kind of annoying.
The construction of a bomb could be found in the belly of a giant whale.
The fuse
Were you
wire.
perhaps planning on using a worm as a fuse?
Boop.
That would be ridiculous, General.
I would hate to undermine your otherwise entirely
Highly
plausible.
plausible
You
count.
forget, General. The belly of the beast was full of shipwrecks.
Step on a worm's
And on one of them,
eyeballs.
I
You
was
guys know
bound to
as.
find what I was looking for. Fuse
Aw. There we go.
Yes, you'd forgotten all about the fuse until I reminded you, hadn't you?
General, your
Ship-a-boop.
cynicism is unbecoming to a man of your rank and stature.
I'm just really curious on what the ending of this game is going to be. Like, I'm legitimately kind of curious at this point. Like, I don't know what the plot is. I don't know where the plot is going. I don't know how they're going to get to the end of this game. But I'm very curious on where the end is going to be, because they have really jumped the shark of plots here. They very much so moved away from Journey to the Center of the Earth, that's for sure. I'm very impressed by that.
Literally.
My mother said you need the protein, the fruit. She was too stupid to understand that you have idea of half peanut butter jelly sandwich, half of the jelly sandwich. We should get to I threw them away. Oof. Yeah, it's like, if you don't like them together, you don't like them together. And she wants to eat both. It's just like, at that point, just, you know, spread it on one, spread it on the other, fold them up separately, and then you have a, you know, peanut butter sandwich and a jelly sandwich, and then you can just eat them separately. Made of loaded peanut butter and jelly. Since I ran out of jelly, I used honey. Hell yeah. What's the difference between a normal and a loaded? What's a loaded peanut butter and jelly sandwich? Hubby is home. No kitty is found. Aw, I'm sorry to hear that. Whee! Lots more peanut butter and lots more jelly. You know, alright, you know, fair enough, fair enough. I do like peanut butter and honey. Peanut butter and honey is one of my favorite sandwiches. Woo! Enjoy your stream? No worries. I appreciate you, Mumble Wolfie. Whee! Alright, where are we going? Just put a shit ton of stuff onto it. That's fair. Alright. Tell me where the story is going. And what the fuck? Why is the liquid rising now? What caused that? Is the fact that I'm jumping on shit? Is that what caused it? Oop, shit. There we go. Whee! I'm like the Flash. I'm super fast. Faster than you could possibly perceive. Oh shit. Okay, well, going down. Oh my god, the platform in this game is hard, dude. The gameplay demands it. That's fair, that's fair, that's fair. How the fuck am I already next to the goddamn time thing? I thought I needed to put a bomb next to Orpheus, not the time clock.
And that strange submerged city, and those poor lost vessels. To find a shell case to hold all of my scavenged ingredients, the last piece I needed to construct my bomb.
Ah, yes, I have been waiting for this.
General?
Time, Ivan Ivanovich. Whilst you have rambled on and on about it, I have simply bided mine. I am a patient man, as I have said.
Yes, I don't feel I paid enough attention to the story about your toes. Do you have specially made shoes?
Enough!
Man, he's real angry.
Now I have your full attention. Indulge me, Tavares. Explain to me how you made this bomb.
General?
Your bomb, comrade, that you so brilliantly constructed to destroy little Orpheus. Tell me how you made it.
It was made for me. Clearly.
Oh,
In detail. The type of detail that should present no problem to a man who is actually capable of building a bomb, which I suspect would be an entirely different man to one who cheated on his entrance exams for the cosmonaut program.
Go down to the living room, wait for pizza to get here. I mean, living room might be cooler. My living room's usually cooler.
You are uncharacteristically silent, comrade. Cat, got your tongue?
if I may, General, perhaps just a minute or two to gather my thoughts?
There are precious few minutes left. We have reached
that's fair.
conclusion, I think.
Yes, we have, General. I gazed up at the world clock and knew I had arrived at my destination. Whatever lay inside would see my journey end one way or another. But I had no idea of the marvels that awaited me. And it...
The bomb, Ivan Ivanovich!
Ivan
Tell me how you
Ivanovich.
built the bomb!
It was a wonderful sight. The world...
It is 2 minutes to midnight, Ivan. It is time to end this story.
It better be. Episode 8. Here we go. Our general
Let
is
us
getting very
recap.
impatient.
3 years ago, you were sent to the center of the Earth as part of a top-secret mission to ensure the delivery of Little Orpheus, an atomic-powered capsule. You promptly vanished until you casually wandered up to Molodiyozhnaya station 3 years later, claiming to have saved the world, but lost little Orpheus in the process. Is this correct?
Yes, General, it is, but...
You are charged with many crimes against the state, including desertion, lying to a superior officer, and sedition. Any one of these charges bears the punishment of execution by firing squad.
Wait, I'm in the time clock now? Wait, am I still
General,
telling the story?
You must be reasonable. I did my best. It's all true, I swear. I swear upon the lives of my family.
Oh, do you? Auntie Marcia and Uncle Vanya, the traveling tinker and the pig dentist, or perhaps Cousin Pavel, the criminal mastermind with the unhealthy taste for eggs. How stupid do you think I am, Comrade Kevalov?
Debatably exceptional.
You, it is all true.
Maybe your toy maker, or was it watchmaker, father, who apparently taught you all he knew, despite being killed when you were less than 5 years old.
I was a fast learner?
You have precisely 1 minute to convince me not to summon the guards, and have you shot on the spot.
A minute? A lifetime. It's all I need, General.
How are you going to get through this, my guy? How is this going to be condensed into a single minute of content?
I was astounded. My father, I told you, I think I told you, he was a toy maker, and he often played with clockwork parts.
Tavarish.
But this made all those childhood wonders pale into insignificance. And it was fortunate indeed that my uncle...
Vanya, the pig dentist?
No, my other uncle, Sasha, had taken me mountaineering in the hills during my childhood, for it was only by scaling these giant mechanical parts that I would reach little Orpheus.
Yes, I had been thinking that it seems awfully convenient that you were such an accomplished climber. I don't, however, recall any mention of this Uncle Sasha in your file.
He was a very private man.
A very unlikely man.
That was Uncle Sasha's blessing and his curse.
Okay, I'm so curious because he's it feels like he's about to get shot because even this is starting to become like, it was already unbelievable obviously, but like he's gained some exceptional levels of absolutely unbelievable, especially not being able to, you know, say I made the bomb and shit. Obviously this is like a kind of fantastical tale of sorts, but like he's highly likely to be shot. He really is. And like, I'm certain he's probably not going to get shot. So I'm incredibly curious now how he's going to not get shot. This game is the brain of an ADHD person. It really is. And like, I'm so curious on what on earth could possibly convince this general to not shoot him. Because like, there's very little that I can conceive of that would result in him surviving those. Also, is this episode just entirely... why are there two of me? What? What? There's two of me. What? There's two of me. Why are there two of me? Okay then, I guess. Interesting. I'm not... What? What? How did I die? What? What's going on?
Those great wheels.
What? What the fuck? I think I found an issue, guys. What the fuck? Alright then, I guess. I'm not super sure what has happened there, to be perfectly honest with you. It's clipped 60 with no space, and then the space equals your title. Yeah.
Those great wheels and
Alright, well I guess I'm back here now. Question mark.
Hands of all time, crunching forever
Not
and ever
super
around
sure
and
what just happened there,
pendulums
but
and springs
that's
and
fine.
great big wheels and
Probably.
tiny little wheels.
Tavarish Privalov, stop.
Though at least the Mienk were not here, especially as they seem to infest the world below the surface. Mienk, Mienk everywhere. Mienk, Mienk, Mienk. Many Mienk. Mienk for plenty. Mienk.
You are babbling. Comrade, enough.
I think he's going crazy, guys. There you go. Alright. Oop, shit. Well. I'm good at modding. You are indeed, my friend. You are indeed. Alright, let's not get squished. What? Alright. Well, that was interesting. Don't know how I was scaling a wall by touching it with my tootsies, but sure. Sure. Whee! Alright then. Onwards and up. Okay, then sure. Yep, that's how that works. That's how that works, ladies and gentlemen. Oop. Can I get up here, please? Thank you. Whee! Yeah, I don't understand, because like the rest of the game has been a story that we've been telling. Obviously, we're no longer telling the story because we obviously have 1 minute to tell the story before we get shot in the face.
Where was Toll? Aha.
I guess we are telling the story.
On the clock face, perhaps, with his radios and his crystals. If I could just reach him, I could use the bomb.
There is the bomb. You have no idea how to make the bomb. You have no idea about how to do anything one might actually expect of a cosmonaut.
The bomb?
Ivan Ivanovich!
General?
Ivan Ivanovich. Alright, here we go, folks. We are going to see what happens when he gets fucking shot.
Stop talking, Tavarish. You don't know what happens next. It is obvious. You've done very well. I applaud you for your efforts and your story. It is a wonderful tale, Comrade Privalov. I have
It's alright, Tail.
immensely. But every story needs an ending. And it is clear yours does not have one.
Yeah, it's really just been me climbing for like 5
I
minutes.
think that even if I gave you all the time in the world, it would not be enough.
It's been a lot of climbing.
General, I can do this. That is, I remember what happens next. I just need to catch my breath and
Hi,
compose
Ivan.
myself.
We both know how this story ends.
But little Orpheus, you haven't heard what happened.
Bitch.
We will find out soon enough. You will be executed, and another expedition will be sent.
No, you cannot. You cannot. We must.
He
never go
can.
back. You don't understand.
You can, in
Make
fact.
me then. Make me understand.
Yeah, make me stop
I
climbing this
am a
fuck off
tribesman,
goddamn tower.
Although you may not believe this, I do not want to have you shot. So help me. Make me understand. Tell me what happened to little Orpheus.
I would really, really like to stop climbing this fucking
Was
thing.
Ivan Ivanovich?
It was. It was. No. I'm sorry, General. I'm sorry, I have no idea. You are right. I simply cannot think what happened next.
Hi, Ren. How you doing?
A blank, General. There's nothing there. I am very tired, you see.
Comrade Privalov. Ivan.
You're right. It's over, General. Perhaps you would be so kind as to write to my mother for me.
Of course I will.
You are a kind man, as you have said. And, General,
Yes, Ivan.
was it a good story?
Oh, yes. It was an excellent story.
Thank you, General. I am just sorry I couldn't give you an ending.
Unless...
General?
Quiet, Tovarish. I am thinking. Unless... I seem to remember that there were many problems with little Orpheus during production.
General?
Problems with the casing around the atomic battery. Concerns.
Concerns, General?
Yes, concerns. Unlikely though that might be. Yeah, it seems if I remember that it failed to secure properly. A sharp blow could spring the hatch and expose the fragile casing of the bomb to any would-be vandal.
I'm not sure I follow.
A resourceful yet forgetful hero might, one would think, take advantage of that fact.
But how, General? Where would I find something to strike it with?
The son of a watchmaker would easily find something within a giant clock mechanism that resembled a hammer, surely.
A hammer? Why, yes, General. I do remember now. I grasped the hammer-shaped thingamabob.
Let's just agree it was a hammer, Ivan.
Yes, of course. Let's do that. I recovered my senses, shook my head, and looked about me. In my distracted stupor, I had climbed further up the tower than I ever thought possible. In front of me was the clock face.
Sure.
And I gazed out through it at the sheer expanse of history. And I knew whatever happened next... happened next?
The hand of destiny had fallen upon your shoulder.
Yes, it had. And what an extraordinary hand it was.
Sure, buddy. Sure. I'm good, so you asked me to do a Soul Link with them on Pokemon Too Many Types 2? Hell yeah. We're doing one of those on Mondays. Though we're doing a softcore Nuzlocke of it instead of hardcore, because I didn't want to consistently redo my, redo the stream over and over. But I'm glad. Hope you have a very fun time with it. Wow, he really lost the plot here. This is impressively losing this plot. Like, now they're just fictional storytelling. I do love the general is going along with it. I can almost guarantee you I'm just gonna get shot in the mouth, though. Like, the general's gonna be like, ah, we have a good ending. This is cool. This is cool. I'm glad we had a good ending. Alright. Pew! Just fucking instant killing him. Like, there's no way in heaven or earth that he's not, that he's don't survive this shit. Crazy. Crazy decision. What the fuck am I doing? Am I literally just going in a circle for like the next 10 minutes? Is that all I'm doing? Are you running out of oops shit. Alright, are you running out of juice, my guy? Whee! We're also doing softcore since Sui's first time. Our Pokemons get 2 lives and our stars are safe. Oh, interesting. Yeah, we are making it so every time that we die, we reset that battle specifically. And otherwise, our Pokemon... Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay. That was not what it's supposed to do? Alright, well, son of a bitch. Please don't make me redo this entire segment. Anytime Pokemon dies and the battle is successfully won, that Pokemon is, unfortunately, vamooshed and murdered. Whee! Oh, there we go, I guess. Okay. Okay? Okay. Shaboosh! So far, we've killed 27 Pokemon between the two of us, I believe.
And so, Toll was defeated. Little Orpheus destroyed. The bomb lost forever.
Not just that, General. In that moment, time sprung back to its proper shape, and I found myself once more in Plutonia, as the start of my journey. But the wound in the interior sky was gone. The trio was gone. It was as if I had never been here. And they were nymph, free and happy, without the tyranny of Toll, free to pursue their simple lives.
But we can never go back?
Never, General. One drill, one metal sphere, one lone cosmonaut was nearly enough to destroy time and unleash the tyrant Toll upon our world. Who would think an innocuous beeping radio housed in a ball of metal could change the world so dramatically?
Who indeed? But tell me, what of you? And what of your return to the surface?
I stayed amongst the Mienk for as long as I could. But I came to realize they had begun to worship me as a king. No, General. I am a good socialist and could not allow this workers' paradise to become corrupted. And so I left that wonderful land for the last time.
And then?
And then I walked. For 2 years I wandered, always looking for a way
Walked
home,
to the
lands and worlds
moon.
almost beyond imagination. Until one day I emerged, blinking into sunlight, and realized I was home.
I'm sorry, you walked from the center of the world
Just like that? You just
back to the
found your
surface.
way back to the surface?
Well, General, it was a little more complicated than that. There were great obstacles to overcome and terrible challenges to face and incredible lands to explore.
Enough, Ivan. Little Orpheus is lost forever. The interior is sealed. You have returned with a story of socialism, triumphing over incredible odds. It is, as I said, enough for one night. Enough for my report, at least.
General, if I may...
Comrade Ivan Ivanovich Privalov, you are found guilty of all charges brought against
There
you
we
and sentenced
go.
to execution by firing squad. However, having listened to your story, I believe you are quite mad. In other words, I find your madness guilty, not you. And we cannot execute madness. And indeed, there are lessons to be learned, even in the depths of this madness. Perhaps the Americans were right to send a chimp after all.
So, General?
Get out of my sight, Ivan. Go home.
Go home.
Enjoy a state pension as a madman. Just make sure I never see you again.
Yes, General. Of course, General. Anything you say. I shall be small and quiet and live a life without excitement and...
Out! Until one day I just emerged. Oh, very good, Tavar.
There's one more episode. I don't know what could be evolved. I don't understand what this last episode is. The doggo! I guess doggo did survive. Crazy. Random purgatory lore. Ooh, good question. The fuck is this last episode? A rush of onion to the head. Well, let me pull up my lore real quick, and then we'll look at what this last episode is, because I feel like that was a pretty good ending. Purgatory main lore. I'll just read you one of the excerpts from my lore. We'll do the curators. Long before Purgatory Corner took shape, there were the curators. They are not gods in the ways that mortals understand them, nor are they the arbitrators of justice or morality. The curators do not decide where soul belongs. Instead, they watch, they learn, they catalog. In humanity's earliest eras, morality was simple. Violence without reason was evil. Compassion and cooperation were good. Survival dictated ethics, and ethics were easy to track. Souls passed on cleanly, their stories brief and direct. As humanity grew, so did their contradictions. Technology reshaped consequence, intent separated from outcome, good acts caused harm, and terrible choices saved lives. Morality became contextual, fragmented, and deeply personal. The curators found that judgment without understanding led only to error, so they changed their approach. Rather than judging souls at the moment of death, they began to study them, how they thought, how they justified themselves, how they told their own stories. To do this, they need a place and being removed from time, belief, and finality. They need a witness. That witness became sin. That is the finality. Discover the new epilogue. Okay.
Who's the best space dog? Oh,
He became a
it's
farmer?
Хорошенькая моя. Ты просто космическая.
Wish I knew what you were saying.
Who's the best hairy cosmonaut? It is indeed a lovely sunset. And it reminds me of the skies of Peru. I didn't? I never told you about the wonderful Sky City? Well, it was an extraordinary place, but one filled with dangers. Well, it might have been simple for you to cross it, but you were in a space capsule. I had to rely on my own 2 feet, my noshki. Feet which, I might add, had just crossed the interior, beaten the villain Toll, and helped inspire the Myank to a workers' revolution. Oh, that's all very easy for you to say, but your idea of civilized behavior is licking your own bottom in public. No. My adventures above the clouds were filled with untold dangers, death-defying escapes, and some really quite extraordinarily large bielaribica. And it happened like this.
Briskia? Fuck is
Weeks
Briskia?
passed since I left Plutonia, and one evening, exhausted, I simply fell asleep at the foot of a strange windmill. And when I awoke, well, that thought didn't
I like
cross
the
my
general
mind.
more than the
I
dog.
was exhausted.
Is that mean to say?
This is besides the point, my nosy canine friend. What matters is this. When I awoke, the windmill and the ground around it had been carried high into the air. What
Crazy.
magic was this? Что за магия?
Oh, wow. Wait, I'm sorry.
As
I'm
unlikely, perhaps,
I'm
as a
wind
suitcase-sized
paddling.
dog orbiting the center of the earth for many years.
I'm
Quick as
wind
a
paddling,
flash of
guys.
ammonia, my training leapt into play, and I began to paddle the strange
Paddle,
contraption
paddle,
through
paddle.
the clouds
Paddle,
in
paddle,
search of answers.
Paddle, paddle, paddle.
It is entirely possible that a miller who owns a windmill capable of levitating high into the air may also own a flying machine. Oh, now you're just being silly. May I continue my recount
Silly,
of how I sailed over
comrade.
the sky gardens toward
Crazy.
the mystical city of Peru?
Peru.
Oh, I must, my moy drug. I must.
Drug. I love him just paddling in air. Like what was forcing me to go forwards. So strange. So strange to me, ladies and gents. It's an interesting game. I will give it that. It is a very interesting game. Alright. Do you guys think I should finish the epilogue? What do you guys think? I don't know how long this epilogue is going to be, so... Let me know if you guys think I should finish this. Or I should just move over to 7 days today. Whee! So I'm back, food got here, no worries. I'm debating on if I want to finish this epilogue, since I don't know how long this epilogue is. Or if I want to just move over to 7 days today. This has been a very interesting journey. It has been. It has been. It's been a very interesting journey. And quite a mad journey.
What powerful emanation!
Best to move over?
Mighty
Fair.
gusts. What an epic schwall! They reminded me of Cousin Pavel, yes! But
Of
when
Cousin
these green
Parvel?
zephyrs could curdle milk and tarnish the teaspoons, these magical wafts only serve to carry me aloft and onwards.
Right. Alright, well, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys are interested in all this content, this is a bonus episode, so we're not really going to go through all of it. But if you guys are interested in this, feel free to do this game yourself. I think it's Steam game? Yes. If you guys are interested in playing this game for yourself, that'll be right there. It was an interesting journey. I will give it that. It was a very interesting journey. It is not a journey that I was expecting. It is not a journey that was fascinating. Well, it was a fascinating journey. I'll give it that. It was a very fascinating journey. Above and beyond anything else, it was truly, truly fascinating. That's about all I can give it, to be perfectly honest with you. Fascinating is about the highest compliment I can give it, because wow, that was a trippy game. But if you guys are interested in playing it, if you guys are interested in doing the epilogue and the extra content, feel free to go do so. The game is right there. We are going to be moving over to 7 Days to Die. But we'll be playing my ads here for just a minute while I turn on my AC, cool down my room just a tad, and I go piss. So if you guys are interested in sticking around, feel free to do so. We're going to be with Ducky and with Yvonne here in just a moment. So feel free to stretch, to go eat, to go get some water, to go do all the normal shit. Go piss if you need to. And I will see all of you fine folks here in just a minute. Thank you all so much for joining this wild ride. And we have finished off yet another subathon goal. All right, bye guys. I'll be back in just a minute. Whee!